Here, 16-0.
Oh, they're 16-0. They're ranked 6th in the nation by USA Today, and they ride a 40-match winning streak. And you know the last time they lost to a local team, you know where that was?
I couldn't imagine.
It was right here in this very gym, and a match that they're still talking about. There's a few guys on that Western Branch team that were there. They were at the glory. They were at the tradition. Hey, they're on that team, and believe me, they're in that Western Branch locker room right now getting their guys ready. This is a pivotal match. Both teams are nationally ranked. Western Branch is ranked 10th in the nation. Great Bridge is ranked 6th in the nation by USA Today. We're lucky to be at a match that we've got two nationally ranked teams. But they have two nationally ranked teams that are wrestling for the district championship all in one night. Holy moly, we got a rumble on our hands.
Hey, well, certainly you had a chance to talk to Coach Stevie Martin and Wayne Martin, his brother, and this is what they had to say.
This is not only a big match, but it's also for the district championship and top, more or less you could say top seeding in the regional.
Yes, it is, and I feel I prepared my kids properly. It's up to them now to see who's the real district champs. That's the Western Branch, so we'll see.
Well, Stephen's done a great job in getting Great Bridge this far, but the person that's more or less planted the seed and putting Great Bridge on the mat, last year's Coach of the Year in high school wrestling, Wayne Martin. Wayne, hey, you've been here before.
Yeah, I've been in situations like this. This is great. This is what high school wrestling is all about, to come into a matchup with two teams that are highly rated. And, you know, the gym's going to be electrifying tonight. The place is going to be rocking.
I believe the last time you wrestled a dual meet in this gym, you lost.
That's right. We came in here 2 years ago, and, you know, we hadn't lost to a district competitor in about, I guess there's about 4 or 5 years. And we came over here and took this team a little lightly, and they nipped us by a point, and then they rolled all the way to the state championship afterwards.
Do you see any key situations here, or you go along with Stephen? Got to have those matches.
Well, he's pretty much mentioned the ones that are really important. The funny thing is, like he said, in a match like this, almost anything can happen sometimes. You can have a really top-rated kid come out here and, you know, he can get caught. And that's a great thing about high school wrestling. You know, there are really no dead-even winners. A lot of things could happen tonight.
Hey, a lot of things could happen, and believe me, a lot of things are going to happen. Thanks, coaches. Hey, and good luck.
Well, Frank, Coach Martin didn't seem quite as excited as you are about the match tonight, but certainly they're excited here in Western Branch. They come in here 13-1.
Oh, they come in. Western Branch comes in 13-1. But there's all types of tangibles, and we'll talk about it during the course of the match. But there's one thing that if you go down the list that is equal, that's coaching ability and coaching strategy. It's a dead heat. Whoever gets the break, coaching-wise or wrestler-wise, is a team that's going to walk away with the victory.
And Frank had a chance to talk to Terry Purdue of Western Branch about the match tonight.
Okay, I'm with the coaching staff of Western Branch High School, and the last time that Great Bridge came into this gym, Terry, they didn't go away happy campers.
No, that was a big night for us 2 years ago. We ended up beating them 29-28. We won 8 matches, they won 5. They got 4 pins, so those pins are very important. That's what we're trying to avoid tonight. And the ones we do lose, we don't want to lose by a fall.
Well, you talked about what you want to avoid tonight. What do you feel is important to you?
I feel that we need to at least come out of 119 with 2 victories, either 3-12 or 3-19. If not, it'll be a little bit tighter than I expect, but I still think we'll be in good shape, and if we don't.
Heavyweight. I think the match very, very easily could come down to heavyweight. And you've got the one of the top-ranked heavyweights in the area. They have wrestled before. How far do you feel as though, if they're ahead of you, you feel as though you could come back at heavyweight?
Well, obviously, Frank, if they're 7 points ahead, I can't come back any more than that. No, I think we're all right at heavyweight. It's going to be a good match. Adam is real tough. He's really skilled, and he's aggressive, and he'll win that match for us. Hopefully it won't come there because both of us will be on the bench sweating, but we'll have to just wait and see.
Stevie Purdue is All-American as Slippery Rock. Stevie, I know you're involved with the training. Anything special to prepare these kids for a big match like this?
No, just work on special moves that D Creek do. And besides that, working hard.
What in the middleweights, what do you think it's important for you guys to do?
45 and 52 to win.
45-52, and you've got to win 2. He's looking to win 2 in the first 3 weights. Coaches, good luck. Hey, we're in for a treat.
Well, Frank, certainly. Terry Perdue's excited. Stevie Martin's excited. And, hey, baby, you're excited.
Oh, I'm excited.
How do you see who's going to win this match tonight?
I don't know. There are a lot of key victories, key matches here. Depends on who gets off to a great start. But there's only one way to figure out who's going to win a match like this.
He's going to flip the coin. It's tails. What does that mean?
I think it landed on its side.
So we'll stick around. Thanks, Frank, for being with us. Frank will be with us throughout the match. Everybody stick around. This is going to be a good one. Richie Babb with Frank Napoleon. We're talking about the ranked wrestlers in the area. And, Frank, one of those ranked wrestlers, or the first one we'll see, is in the first match. That's Chris Viola from Western Branch. He's ranked 2nd in the area.
Oh, yeah. The first match is really important right from the get-go, because you've got Viola, who's 21-0, one of 300 speeded wrestlers in a match. But it's just like in baseball, man. You want to get that leadoff hitter. You want to get him on base. Unfortunately, both of these leadoff hitters are heavy hitters. Both of them are excellent wrestlers. Viola's 21-0, but you know the intangible?
What's that?
Darnell has beaten Viola before.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Which Darnell's going to wrestle tonight? Do you know? Do we know?
Well, no. There's going to be a lot of strategy out here, and this will be one of those situations.
Yeah, I imagine. Let's look at our second matchup tonight at 112. That pits Danny DeReese, who's ranked number 3, against Antonio Mitchell. All right, let's go again. Now that we had some technical difficulties before, now let's go to Mickey Irving with Coach Gary Hardenoff from Cox High School.
I love it. Let's go.
I'm standing here with Coach Gary Hardenoff of the Cox Falcons. Thanks for joining us, Coach. Big match tonight. What are the key matches?
Well, I think 103 is a big match. I think 119, 125, 45 is going to be a big match. And I think 160 is going to be a big match. Western Branch probably is picked in some of those matches, but the Great Bridge kids have been wrestling really well of late, and so I think the head-to-head competitions there are going to be a strong deciding factor in who wins this match.
Of course, keep an eye out for Coach Hardenoff and the Falcons. They're going to be in the region, so is this enjoyment tonight, or are you out here scouting?
No, hey, I'm a fan. I'm not wearing anything with green and gold. I'm in disguise. I'm sitting back enjoying a great wrestling competition. It's great for the sport, and travel all the way over here for this match because of two outstanding teams, and we're going to wrestle one of them next week. I didn't bring anything to scout them because we've wrestled Great Bridge, we wrestled Western Branch in the tournament, so we're just happy to be in the regional tournament next week, and we just look forward to the competition.
Okay, let's throw it back to Richie and Frank. I know Frank's raring to go.
Hey, Frank, I can hardly keep him sitting still over here, Mickey.
Holy moly, we're getting ready to rock and roll.
I tell you what, hey, let me ask you a question. I just saw the officials walk up, and Frank, you're a wrestling official yourself.
Right.
What does this, how does the referee feel coming into a situation like this?
Well, they're just as psyched as the wrestlers are, and there's going to be a lot going on. There's a lot of strategy. As a matter of fact, it's going on right now. I don't know if we can get a shot of it, but it's going on right now. It's the referee. It's Terry's talking to the referees. They're trying to loosen everything up, and it's important. Oddly enough, I refereed today with both those referees. That's the #1 official in our association, Gary Beatson, and that's our secretary-treasurer of the association, Harper Donahue. They're both excellent officials. They just came from the Virginia Beach Junior High School tournament today, so they're definitely loose and ready to go. You get psyched when you're official because there's exciting things that's going on. When you feel that there's something going to happen, not a dull match, your adrenaline froze as a referee, adrenaline froze as a kid. It's contagious out there. It's actually 3 people going to town out there, the 2 wrestlers, and there's a referee because he wants to be as fair as he possibly can. He wants to be on top of everything. If the only thing that could go wrong, if I was sitting in Terry's chair, in Stephen's chair, is I'd be afraid of the referees being too hyped, maybe being too quick on the pin, and like they didn't, it was 2 seconds, but maybe it was 1.5. So that would be my concern if I was in, because it is a big match. That spills over to the referees, and they may try to be too fair, or they might try to just go one way or the other direction.
Well, but certainly, as you mentioned, these guys are experienced, and they've been in these kind of situations before.
Oh, yeah, there's no question about it. We've got the 2 best referees in the area. We've got the 2 best high schools in the state of Virginia, and we've got the 2 of the best high schools in the country right here on television the way it deserves to be in Chesapeake, and it's a fantastic thing. And if you want to get involved in our telecast, hey, give us a call at the station. We're really excited about it. Atlantic Auto Auctions has jumped on the team. We're excited. There's plenty of room for everybody. We hope to continue and bring you the regional tournament, the state tournament. The crowd is testimony of the popularity of high school wrestling, and hey, we want you to be involved.
Yeah, we sure do. And I tell you what, not if you just want to be a sponsor. Of course, we appreciate the sponsors calling us up. They want to get involved, but also we appreciate our fans calling, people that watch, because for people to continue to put money in here, we got to know the people are watching, and we hope that people will continue to call and write, and we appreciate all of those of you that have done so already.
If you see something that you don't understand or something you want to see with the high school wrestling telecast, hey, give us a call. We'll address it. Hey, we'll even tell you who you are and say hello to you. But we're excited about being here. As you can tell, we're not of a lack of enthusiasm, and just it's a great event. We want to get you involved. I want to tell you, we're sitting at a table, and Leonard Hall, who I'll be making reference to it throughout the day, has been writing rights for the Clipper, and I'm going to be talking to him throughout the telecast. He's been following these teams from a long time. And Leonard, welcome to our show. What do you see? What do you see as the key in this whole match?
Well, there's so many evenly matched matches here. It'll come down to who is best able to win the battle of the really outstanding wrestlers. There's so many outstanding wrestlers here, and they're going to go head-to-head so many times. So many that are ranked 1 and 2 or 1 and 3. It'll really just come down to who wants it more.
Okay, I'll get right back to you, Leonard. You'll be hearing from Leonard throughout the telecast.
I tell you what, let's go up. Mickey Irvin is up in the stands, and he has something for us. Let's go to Mickey.
I'm up here. It's just like at Duke and the Cameron Crazies. The Great Bridge people are here. They're packed in tonight. Western Branch, I thought, would have some kind of hope advantage, but it's about 60-40. The Great Bridge people are here. And hey, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get out of here because I'm starting to fear for my life. Back to you guys.
Hey, Mickey, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's another question I wanted to ask you, though, Frank. Terry Purdue, when we talked about coming in here and we talked about setting stuff up, he wanted to be sure that that light that you see at the top of your screen would be intact and there'd be no other lights. How important is that to him and his wrestlers?
Well, what it does is it's show business. It focuses the attention on the wrestlers. It's taking the wrestling match a step higher. It's giving it the popularity. It's showing the attention that it deserves. Now, it also helps with the adrenaline, getting your kid ready. And any little screw you can turn, this is the time now to push the buttons. It's the mark of a quality program. They have one at Great Bridge, they have one at Cox, and they have one at Western Branch. I'm not surprised. They're all quality programs.
You know, you talked earlier that you were at the junior high tournament refereeing today. How important is that junior high program?
Well, I'm a firm believer of it. I was at the Virginia Beach Junior High School tournament, and unfortunately, there's a chance that could have been the last junior high school tournament in Virginia Beach. And if it is, I think you're going to see not only Western Branch and Great Bridge with full houses, you'll see a lot of teams in Chesapeake, because the Chesapeake teams will dominate the region and the state, and all the other teams will just be wishing that they had the program they have in Chesapeake school systems. The people in Chesapeake need to support their high school and junior high school athletes, because you don't realize what you've got until you lose it, and they just probably unless a miracle happens, they're going to lose it at the beach.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go back to talking about some of the key matchups tonight. We talked about, we were talking about Danny DeReese and Antonio Mitchell at 112. Danny DeReese, the ranked wrestler in there. And as we said, there's a ranked wrestler in almost every matchup.
Exactly. There's so much firepower. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Great Bridge's combined lineup is 240 wins, 38 losses, and 2 ties. That's Great Bridge. Pretty strong,
I would say.
Well, Western Branch isn't shabby. They've got 230 victories, 31 losses, and 2 ties. So this is definitely a dead heat. don't be surprised if you see some pins here, because these kids are so good. The way to beat a good kid is to pin them. It's easier to beat a good kid by pinning them than going the distance with them. So anything could happen. A guy could be losing by 5 points and whappo, it's over. The big moves that you'll see, the styles are a little different here. Now, everybody is role-oriented in Tidewater, but Great Bridge is where it, they got the Martins there, and of course the Granby roll is synonymous with the Martin name. Western Branch, on the other hand, is the more what you call smash nose offense. They're smash nose wrestlers. They're hard nose coming at you. You better wrestle them. Be prepared to wrestle them for the entire time, because they can pull it out at any time. They're going to beat you, go up on your head, and they're going to try to turn you and beat you the whole time. Great Bridge, now with Stephen Martin in the program, who just came from Iowa, and that's their strategy, was to just beat you to death, make you suffer. Now the interesting thing is going to be the combination of the Great Bridge style and the Iowa style of wrestling, and I think we're in for a great match. If you're going to get popcorn, if you're going to get a drink, you better get it before this match starts. Go right now, because once this thing goes, the lid's going to blow off Western Branch Gymnasium.
Hey, let me ask you another question while we're talking. We were talking earlier about which team looked better, and of course Great Bridge is a higher ranked team, but which team looks better on paper?
No question about it, it's Western Branch. Western Branch has 6 guys that are ranked number 1, and 3 more guys that are ranked. They've got 9 guys ranked, 9 guys.
And 6 of those are ranked number 1.
Yeah, 6 are ranked number 1. But then again, Great Bridge has 8 guys ranked, and 2 guys number 1. Western Branch has 5 returning state place winners. Great Bridge has 1. But it didn't matter. One team is 16-0. One team is 13-1. One's nationally ranked. One's not. One's nationally ranked, and they both are. But you can throw them all out the window.
Yeah. Let's go to Mickey Irvin now, who's over on the Western Branch side. He's all over the place.
All kinds of people in attendance tonight. Here with city manager Ryan, and night out on the town tonight. What are you looking for? I see you're sitting on the Western Branch side.
Well, absolutely. I had 3 children graduate from Western Branch, but this is a very exciting match. A match of probably 2 of the best teams in the entire state right here tonight.
You must have got here, what, 6 o'clock for a seat like this?
Well, I got here in time to get a good seat, yeah.
All right, as we mentioned, it's packed over here on the Western Branch side, and they're ready for Great Bridge tonight.
All right, thanks, Mickey. I tell you what, though. Let's have a word with the official now. Frank, go ahead. Frank's going to step around and try to have a word with one of the officials. Frank's all over the place too. Let's go out on the floor now. Frank out on the mat with 2 of the officials, and Mickey Irvin's coming in. We're getting a cameraman in place. And boy, look at the fans. This place is going crazy. That's nothing. I'm going crazy. And now let's go to Frank Lapoli, who has stepped out on the mat now with the 2 officials for tonight.
Moments before we wrestle tonight, got Gary Beeson and the top-rated officials in the area, and Harper Donahue. What do you guys do to get ready for a match like this?
Read our rule book over one time again and just live the excitement that's in the air.
Concentrate. Make sure that everything goes like it's supposed to go. Concentrate. Don't worry about the crowd or anything. Just concentrate.
Well, there's 2 referees here. Is that to your benefit? Do you feel comfortable with a big match like this, that there's 2 guys? One will be the referee. One will be the mat assistant.
Yeah, there's a lot. You got 2 sets of eyes out there. You can see lock hands better, close calls a little bit better, tight calls a little bit better.
Have a lot of faith in Gary Beetson. He's a great man to work with.
I tell you what, you can't ask for better than this. It's like a firecracker in here. It's going to be a great match. We'll be following you guys. Good luck. I'm glad I'm calling it, not refereeing it today.
Hey, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that Frank can make it through the match tonight. He's excited. He's pumped up. I think he could go on the floor and wrestle tonight. I don't know about you. Well, we were talking earlier, and every time it seems we get a little bit into what to the matches and to the matchup. And now it looks like they're getting ready to announce the wrestlers. Frank, I just told the fans that I asked if there's a doctor in the house, hoping you would make it for you. We would make it.
Oh, I can't. I tell you what, this is great. This is what it's all about. We're really fortunate. Look at the spectacle like this. I mean, you know, take the state championship football team, condense it, and here it is.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, Frank. That's a good, and we may talk about that again later. Let's go now to, I believe we'll be playing the national anthem here in just a few moments. The wrestlers. Frank's cheerleading. And we're about to introduce the wrestlers for the first time, and they'll go out on the mat and shake hands. They're even talking about us on the headset. They're even talking about us in the stands. Frank, you loose? You loose, buddy? You ready to roll?
Hey, man, I'm ready. I've been watching wrestling all day long. Just came from the Junior High School Championships in Virginia Beach, and now I am in Chesapeake. And enthusiasm, the same electricity everywhere, and it's great. This is what makes America great. They need more of this.
Absolutely. Good, clean fun.
Good, clean fun. Down home brawling, baby.
Oh.
These are the captains. This is game face time. Look at this. This is game face time.
Little intimidation going on, maybe.
That's it. Now you watch them. These guys will come out real quick, you know.
Yeah.
They'll come out. They'll be cash. The other guys will kind of keep real quick and slapping at 5. It's, you know, these.
Oh, there he is.
Seniors. They know. See, Purdy was in this match before. He was in this match before.
He's a big kid.
Yep. He's a big guy. He won this match for them the last time they were here.
There was Warren Parker just coming out. He'll be wrestling 171 tonight.
Parker's ranked number, Warren Parker, he's ranked number 1 in the area, is 20-1, and he's going to go against David Smith. See, that's the wild thing about this match. You got a guy that's ranked, but you look at the guy that's going to wrestle, and he's ranked. The guy that's going on the match only has 1 loss. The guy that's going to wrestle only got 1 loss, so this is great.
And that Shane Darnell. He's 13-1, wrestling 103-pound weight division.
That is a big 3-pounder.
Yeah. And there's Chris Viola. He's ranked second in the area, and he's 21-0. Down to the 112-pound weight division.
Darnell's not...
That's Danny DeReese out there now for Great Bridge, wrestling at 112. He's 23-2.
It's hard to believe, but Darnell's not ranked.
Yeah, I know.
Viola's ranked number 2.
That's Antonio Mitchell from Western Branch. He's 17-4. Labisha Costing at 119. He isn't ranked, but he is 13-9.
This is that pivotal match. This is that match that both of them need. And oddly enough, there's not a guy. It's not a guy that's overmatched there. It's apples against apples. You know, this is evenly matched right on down the line. Where they're strong, Western Branch is strong.
We saw Marco Hernandez at 12-6-1. Now we're at 125. There's Brian Jones. He's ranked third, 19-2-1. And there's the number 1 ranked wrestler in the area at 125, Merrill Reeves. He's 19-2.
Let me tell you, these are those magic moments. You heard about a Kodak moment. Well, these are those moments these guys will never, ever, ever forget. They'll be here these guys will come back with their children to these matches saying, I wrestled in that, and there was 10,000 people there.
That's right.
The older you get, the more people you say came to the match.
We saw the number 1 ranked wrestler from Western Branch right there, Brett Thompson. He's 20-1, and Chris Maxton's at 130. This is a 135 weight division. That's Shannon Baines from Great Bridge. He's 17-3, and there's Big Sidney Hunt. He's 20-1, Frank, ranked number 1 in the area from Western Branch.
I tell you what, Sidney Hunt is a stud, but like I said before, I'm gonna say it a lot. The way you beat a good guy is you pin him.
Tell you what, Sidney Hunt might be a stud. Mark Strickland's an animal. He's ranked 1 in the area.
Look at it. He's cheating over there a little bit. See that? See him?
Intimidation?
He's
Look
a
at
little mad and stuff. Look, he's going to cut him off. See that? Now look at he walked over on the other side. There you see that? I love it.
That's Wendell Turner. He's ranked 3rd in the area, 17-1.
He says, you're not going to get in my space.
Coach Terry Perdue told him to do that, and I tell you what, you should have seen his excitement when he walked around to the other side.
Oh, really?
That's Jamie Kelly out there.
Didn't shake his hand. Woo! Didn't shake his hand.
Oh, that was Adam.
Started.
That was Adam Perry at 145 for Great Bridge.
Let's see if you can get Perdue. It's already started. We're just doing the introductions and everybody's going wild. Look at Perdue. Watch Perdue. Stay on Perdue.
Look, he's excited, man.
Stay on Perdue.
Yeah.
This is all part of it. Terry's a master right here. Right now, Terry Perdue, you got to give the edge to Terry Perdue right here.
There's Jamie Kelly. He's waiting. Here comes Brian Horniman. Let's see what's going to happen. Are they going to shake? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's deadpan. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Ooh, yes. Woo. Woo. Hey, we haven't even started yet. All right, if we end this match after announcements, okay, match is over. We announce the guys. Western Branch wins.
Look, there's Dentron Easton. He's ranked 2nd in the area, 160.
No,
and there's Frank Buckley, ranked number 1 in the area for Western Branch.
That's cool. Yep.
And 2 ranked wrestlers coming out now at 171. We'll see David Smith, who's ranked 3rd, and Warren Parker, who's ranked 1st.
All right, watch it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here we go. It's going to be, there we go. Here we go.
That was quick.
That was quick. That was quick.
I'll tell you what. Terry Perdue thinks you get points for the handshake in the middle of the match.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be neat. This is fun. Now Hall, he's the veteran. He's won over 100 matches. He's the door closer.
Ranked 1st.
He's gonna be a gentleman. He knows. This is like Paul Yastrzemski, you know.
Hey, look, and here comes your man, the dump truck.
The dumpster. I love him.
Jason Edmondson ranked 3rd in the area.
Yeah.
But there's Adam Perdue. He's ranked 1st.
Yeah, but Purdy has been here before, and Purdy has brought home the bacon. This is number 1 against number 3. And there we go. Hell, I'm going to stand up for this one. Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I've been doing high school sports for 10 years. And I've never had a partner like this. I'm already having a blast, right?
This is great. Look at it. Send them all out. What did he do? what's that guy? Gary Ganville? What's that guy's name?
Jerry Glanville.
Glanville, that's it. There it is, right there.
The guy that leaves tickets for Elvis you talking
That's
about?
right, this is it right here. He's sending the whole team out.
Hey, look, it flips over, Frank. I know you've been wanting to say it all night. Say it.
All right, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble.
I love it.
Here we go. I'm going to take my jacket off. It's getting too wild, crazy.
You better do that.
All right, if you don't have your popcorn, if you don't have your drink,
forget it.
You're
going hungry tonight, baby.
That's right. This is it. Remember, things are going to happen very fast. So it's Viola. They in on a deep single. And what we're going to tell you throughout, you don't have to know about wrestling the way we're going to explain this. We may throw some off-the-wall terms for to make you easy to understand. But the terms are a little nutty, but the principle is all the same. It's all position. You got to be in the right position. Low single, they're like cats, like two cats in a bag out here.
Tell you what, Shane Darnell out there, he's 13-1. Chris Viola is ranked second. He's the one in the blue for Western Branch. He hasn't lost a match. He's 21-0.
Well, more importantly, Viola, they stuck Viola in last year to the substitute, and he pinned the state champ and he's a ninth grader, and he pinned the defending state champion. So this kid has been in big matches, has won big matches, and he's going to be in a lot of big matches. This match here, either somebody's going to get pinned or it's going to come down to the last 5 seconds, one or the other. Matter of fact, most of them are going to be that way.
Minute 10 to go in the first period, no score.
There's Viola. He scores 2. Anybody gets a pin early. Now Viola's a decker. He'll pin anybody. He's got it. See that? Deep half. See that? Now we're going to watch his shoulder. Referee's going to go around and work his shoulder. Now the referees will work opposite angles. Just for the safety of the kids. It's really good that you've got 2 officials out here.
42 seconds in the first period. Chris Viola ahead 2-0 on a takedown. Shane Darnell's fighting for his life.
No.
He's not? You don't think so?
No, not at all. He's in total control. He's going to clear his hips, scissor, and just try to get his hips up in the air. Now Viola's got to keep him down. The reason why he's got to control, Western Branch has got to control Great Bridge's hips. Because if they can move their hips right or left, they can get them up in the air. If they get them up in the air, they can turn in, they can Granby roll, and that's their strength. See that? See, you won't see a lot of tight waist, which is your arm around the waist. They're going to be one-on-ones, which you see that? A one hand on one hand, called a one-on-one. Take away the wrist power. Great Bridge has got to have control of the guy's wrist. See it? Going for his wrist? Okay.
And that's the end of the first period. 2-0 in favor of second-ranked Chris Viola of Western Branch on a takedown.
Now, if we can get our camera guys just throughout the night to cut away to the coach from Western Branch and the coach from Great Bridge, and we're going to have some fun with them too, because believe me, they got ants in their pants. Now, he's in deep. He's going to try to Turk him. He needs to get him deep, high in the air for a Turk. Now, Viola's a scrapper. Viola has the ability. He's out there chewing gum. He may be blowing bubbles. Look at him. He's just a fighter. He's just gonna. It won't matter what happens. He can be taking a beating and he'll pin you in the last 5 seconds. You're gonna hear a lot from that young man for years and years to come.
Minute 23 to go in the second of 3 periods. Viola Western Branch ahead by 2 on a takedown.
Now he's got a Turk. He's got to get that Turk. He's going to loosen it on his foot. You see that back, a Turk ride, if he's got his leg laced between the other guy's leg. And he used it to torque the guy to his back. We'll show you that. You're going to see a lot of that. There's a switch. You want to reverse the position. He's on bottom, and now he needs to get on top. And he's doing that with a switch. He's got to scoot his hips. See, he's flat. His hips are flat. Right. He's got to scoot him to the outside. And now he's going to get an escape here, probably. At least get an escape. At least an escape. And they're going to give him one. Nope. Now watch it, see? Nope.
Terry Purdue wants one.
Oh, Terry's going to want everything he gets. He's going to want everything.
Imagine.
Oh, he's good.
Hey, we're 38 seconds left in the second period.
See, he's got to just keep it close here. Just keep it close. There's Viola.
That's 2 points for the reversal. for Chris Viola.
And that was just hustle. That was nothing fancy. That was just hustle. He's not got him well. He's going to turn him. He's going to put him right on his back. There it is. 1, 2. He's got 2 points so far. 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's got 3 points. He just picked up 3, so his score is 7-0, and probably might pin him. He's got him pinned.
That's the end of the second period. He did get 3 back points, but the period ended.
But look, its score is 7-0. We're going to talk a lot about bonus points.
Right.
Now, if you beat the guy by 8 points, you get 4 points for your team.
Right.
If you beat the guy by 12 points, you get 5 points for your team.
Oh.
4 points for you. 5 points, right. 12 or 15 points. But if you pin him, you get 6 points for your team. And if you just beat him 3-2, call a decision, you get 3 points. Those bonus points are important. Terry knows that. They need another point. If don't be surprised if he doesn't turn him here, that he cuts him loose to score a takedown for an 8-1 decision. They're thinking it now. Terry and Stevie are discussing it now. They want to get that. They need that pin. They need that bonus situation. Or they can just turn him. I think he's going to probably turn him. He doesn't want to take a chance. If he lets him on his feet, you're actually giving him a chance to, he got it. There it is. And he's going to pin him. Nope. He got it. There's his bonus situation.
He's going to get 3 back points out of this.
Now this is sweet revenge because Donnell has beaten Viola before. This is big. This is just what Western Branch wanted. They needed to win 2 of the first 3 matches. But he starts the match off in a bonus situation. They'll go ahead if he can hang on to this lead 4-0 after the first match. That is a big, big lead in a big bout like this.
It's 7-0 in favor of Chris Viola of Western Branch, ranked 2nd in the area. He's 21-0, and only 30 seconds to go in the third and final period.
It's 20. Unless he pulls something out big, it'll be 22-0.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 points, back points, stalemate. A stalemate is when neither wrestler can better himself. They're kind of stuck. Right. So you let him start all over again.
24 seconds to go now. It's 10-0 in favor of Viola of Western Branch.
That's a freestyle start. Now see, cut him loose, so he didn't want to get rolled, so he wants to protect his lead. See, that's that strategy there. If he got reversed for 4, he loses his bonus point situation.
Right.
Now Viola, he's got to hang on. He just cut it. He just took him down. No, he didn't do it. He took him down, Viola. See, now that's a little moral victory here. See that? Coach T. Purdue, how upset he is? He lost. I mean, he won the decision. They won the match, but they lost the bonus situation. So he took the momentum back.
Right.
All right, he lost, but he won because he got back that 1 team point. That's important. See the coach, the referee.
Point from Shane Darnell is that it's 3-0 instead of 4-0.
Exactly. But more importantly, it put the momentum, even though they lost, it equalized it. You know, like it's like we're starting all over again. It's 3-0, and this is a big Great Bridge. Look for Great Bridge to go for right for the throat right here. Great Bridge to go for big points here.
Here at the 112 weight division, Danny DeReese of Great Bridge is ranked 3rd. Antonio Mitchell isn't ranked, but he is 17-4.
Yeah, you're right. But DeReese will be going right for the throat. I refereed DeReese this year against the Russians, and he was one of the few guys that pinned Russian, and he pinned him in this move right here. This is the Russian. There it is. Turk cradle. Now he's going to force it. He's going to try to force it. He's just going to lift him and kind of hoist him right over his back. Watch this. He's out of position to do it. He won't be able to do it from there. He might try to take him back to high leg back to do it. Kind of looks like a somersault. He's got a cradle. A cradle is like a big circle, like rolling us. There's the Turk cradle. There it is. Didn't do it. Let me tell you what, it's no fun on bottom right now. That Western Branch guy is no fun. There he is. No, see his shoulder, his kind of arms flailing.
Right.
They can't pin him until he has to compensate for it. There it is. He compensated for it.
Well, he's definitely getting some back points.
Oh, he's getting points. But that's not good enough.
Right, all right.
That's not good enough.
.32 seconds to go in the first period. DeReese up by 2 on a takedown, 2-0.
Coach Marr wants to turn. That's not a good move. He forced it, see?
Right.
That's the other problem. These guys,
That ties the score. 7 seconds to go in the first period.
Right,
It's 2-2.
No, it's 5-2. See, he's got the
Oh, right,
back
okay,
points,
the back points, right.
Mitchell's got just as much firepower. He can pin him just as quick. Only takes two seconds to pin the guy. There's Coach Martin. These guys won't be sitting down much.
Oh, I don't imagine.
No, don't be surprised to see them out on the mat, just not knowing it. You know, they'll turn around, they're 6 feet out on the mat. But that's the type of matches. Hey, think about our introduction.
Hey, that's right. Hey, you know, I'm thinking that you might be out there on the mat before it's over with.
No. I've been at it long enough. That's a high turn in. We're going to see a lot of that. And he's got to control his step. See that little tight waist there? He pulled him into it, trying to get a chip. He's going to try to kick up. See, he's got his wrist. Now he's going to step his knee under. Watch his knee pad. Watch his knee pad. It all happens off that green knee pad. He's got to stick the knee pad. Look, he's not. Change it off. Now he's staying in between his legs there to try to pick up the turret. The referee's going to slap that off. That's pretty dangerous. There you go. Told him to let it go. The arm bar. With us tonight at our table, sitting right next to us with the Virginia Pilot Legend Star, is Leonard Hall, who's been the wrestling writer for the Virginia Pilot and the Clipper all year long, and he's passing me notes, and throughout the night we may have some conversations with him and see how things are going. Leonard made a little prediction. He said in the first match he had the edge to the Bruins. Well, of course, they did win that. In this match here, he went to Wildcats. But, and I agree with that as well. And in the next match, he said it even. Now, that's important because the next 19 is the one that Western Branch needed to win. He needed to win 2 out of the first 3 matches. Also, Great Bridge needs to win 119.
It's 7-2 with 45 seconds remaining in the second period.
Right, DeReese is throwing caution to the wind. He's just headhunting at this point. He needs to get a little bit more under control and at least get his bonus points out of the deal. But he's got it. He's got it. This is a figure 4 to the head. You know, what referees are going to watch this. He's got to keep it legal. He really is making it up right here. There it is. He's going to lock his knee. There it is. That's legal. That's illegal. And an end fun, but he's too high. He put himself on his back. The 12 referees counted. Gary's counted. He gave him 2. Now, Gary Beatson only counted 1, but the assistant referee was already in position. When you see the referees from our away shots, they're opposite each other. One's on one side, one's on the other, so you don't have to move so much. There's Coach Perdue trying to get some bonus points out of this. See if he can get these guys in here. See if we can get a camera crew right over to you. Here we go. I got a little discussion here. The referee's is confirmed with the head table. There they are. You can see they're trying to straighten out the back point situation. The score is correct at 10-6. See, Terry's aware of this. Western Branch, if they're going to lose, they want it to be at least by a decision. They don't want to give up any bonus points. Right. And see, they can win this match. Anybody can win anyone. And there it is. The score is 10-8. 10-8. They got to pull a big one here. If they can win this match here, Great Bridge thought they were in solid shape. They were in solid shape with this match.
What ended up happening out of the discussion on it, he ended up, Great Bridge got 2 reversal points. Western Branch.
There's the roll. Now he's got his 2. There's his he's got to get his back points. 1, 2, 3. He's counting off. He's got to get the 5. Uh-oh. Now he's got him where he wants him. Reese will pin him here. He's covering his face. Watch it. See that lock? Now he's going to scoot to us. This is big here. You got to get these bonus points. That's it. He's pinned. He's pinned. Yeah, watch. Holy moly, baby. Look at this. Look at him. They're getting him going.
Yeah.
Pin.
So that's going to make it 6-3 now in the team score in favor of the Great Bridge Wildcats.
6-3. Again, close match. 10-8. Boom. It's over. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen, and it's going to happen again.
They said this was everybody said this is a pivotal match right here. Lavisha Kostic, 13-9.
Right.
Marco Hernandez, 12-6-1 in the 119 weight division.
I'm with Leonard Hall from the Virginia Pilot. Everybody's saying this is a pivotal match.
Yeah, absolutely here. We have Kostic and Mitchell. Just saw that Terry Purdue did some interesting strategy there. He moved up the kid from the JV, and he took a gamble, and it came up a little bit short, but now he has Antonio Mitchell, who's kind of one of his strength guys against Kostic, and you have to give Western Branch the edge in this one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Purdue moved up Mitchell to 119. He figures if he's going to lose to DeReese, he's going to lose. Let's go ahead and neutralize him at 119. Now, his JV guy did a heck of a job, 10-8, and he gets decked. So if he can trade off here and have Mitchell pull something out here, he's won 2 of those first 3 matches, and that's exactly what he wants to do.
1:15 to go in the first period, no score here in the 119 weight division. Mitchell, who normally wrestles 112, is wrestling Lavisha Kostic at 119.
See, Kostic's 13-9, and Mitchell's 17-4, and been in a big match like this before.
1 minute left in the first period, still nobody able to score.
I appreciate Leonard. He's been a big help to us on the Virginia duels and all the great wrestling things happening. He's a very good sports writer. And when I found out we were doing this, I said, Leonard, you got to sit right next to us. He's going to keep us straight. And there's going to be a lot of that strategy in this type of situations. Terry is noted for the games, the chess games he plays.
Well, absolutely, Frank. You have to come up with some kind of interesting strategies to keep things competitive in a match that's going to be as tight as this one. I guess Terry thought it was worth it to give it a shot, and now he's got Mitchell here, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, no question about it. Now, Mitchell, again, there's such firepower out here.
And that's a stalling.
And that's okay, though. See, all he's done is he's been hit by stalling, but he's shortened the match.
And
I mean, this is a guy that's he's moved up a weight class. Now all of a sudden he's turned it on.
Right.
He scores. He scores late in the match.
He
goes into the second period winning. And that's what's happening.
He will get 2 takedown points there. And of course, I might mention that was just a stalling warning. He didn't get any points for it. No points were awarded.
No warning. And Terry is the master strategist. Master strategist. If I had to give a check in somebody's column of coaching, it would be Purdue's side, because he really is very good at it, and he's brought Great Western Branch around very quickly by using that. And there he is. He's talking to the coaches. You're going to see this question now. Why is he doing that? You know, he's just kind of sometimes you rattle the official. You don't want to push him. You're just putting that little doubt in his mind, or letting him know that you're watching him, and hey, maybe you called it a little too quick. Maybe you'll get him to hesitate. Maybe the pace of the match is going too fast. You want to slow him down. So all that, talking to the referee not only is clarifying something that might have happened. Now, Mitchell let him go. Now, why would he let him go? Well, one guy's smaller than the other one.
Right.
So, and Mitchell's strength is on his feet. So he doesn't want to wrestle Great Bridge at Great Bridge's style of wrestling. He wants to wrestle his match. His match is takedowns. Great Bridge's match is on the mat. You got to keep it his style. This is a spladle. It's like a cradle. It's a nothing here. Now they're going to probably call it stalemate. Yeah, stalemate. Remember, a stalemate is
neither wrestler can better their position, right?
Very good. It's very good.
Gosh. Hey, I'm learning, baby.
He's learning.
125 to go into second period. It's 2-1 in favor of Mitchell of Western Branch.
That was interesting. It looked like somebody took somebody down, but you have to take him to the mat. He was very fortunate there not to score. It was like a standing takedown, but he has to take him to the mat to score, and he was able to cut through, get away from him before he took him to the mat.
Interesting move, right?
We need your help here at High School Wrestling and Athletics. Please give us a call at the station. Let us know that you like it. Support us. We could use your sponsorship.
There's 2 takedown points for Mitchell of Western Branch.
2 takedown right on the edge. Now, again, Mitchell scores on the edge.
You know,
Mitchell scores late in the first period. You've got to wrestle your style. It's like a rope-a-dope style almost. In this particular match, you got a smaller guy. I mean, they know they're very well coached, and it's nothing wrong with it. It's just this is that style that you got to do when you're wrestling a very dangerous Great Bridge team. And you know what's worse? What the bad news is about Great Bridge?
What's that?
10 of them are back next year.
Yeah, that was bad news for Western Branch and anybody else in the area.
Right.
You know, you mentioned before, you said that Western Branch's game is a takedown game. Well, as I look back at the score for Mitchell, he scored all his points on takedown.
Right. And now he said that's scores 2, but see, he's still winning the match. He just has to stay out of trouble. Now they're going to try to lift him up here, watch him, and then try to Turk him. He just can't. He's got to stay out of being cradled. Stay out of being cradled.
Only 6 seconds to go in the second period.
Mitchell's not going to do a lot. He's going to stand up or just grab his wrist or, move around, wiggle a little bit. There you go.
That's it. End of the first period. It's 4-3 in favor of Mitchell of Western Branch.
Right.
Boy, this is close. And this is what we said. It's a pivotal situation.
Now, if you see the referees, at the end of each period, you have a choice of what you want to do. One of the wrestlers does. One guy has a choice at the end of the first period. One guy has a choice at the end of the second period. And the choices are, you can take top, bottom, or neutral, which is standing, or you can say, I don't want to choose at all, let them choose.
Right.
Now, Mitchell's not in good shape. His head's to his knee, he can get cradled. He's trying to do an outside switch, but that's not real smart what he's doing right there. Not real smart at all. Not at all. He's got that Turk ride, see? Mitchell's got to get back to his belly. Back to his belly. Get his foot out. See his feet there? There you go. He's okay now. I take a big step over. Big step. Now he's not in bad shape. Not in bad shape at all here. That's interesting. 2 points or 1. There's that call. Interesting call. At least I was surprised they called that. I thought maybe it could have been at least been an escape by Mitchell. But see, that's okay, because he's on bottom and he's winning.
Well, that's true.
Right. You're on bottom and you're winning, you're a little bit more in control. It's a little harder to turn a guy. He doesn't have to get away. But remember in the first period, Mitchell was warned for stalling.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, now he's warning Great Bridge for stalling.
The reason he did that is the Great Bridge wrestler was tied up below his waist. You have to go up to the head. You can't pin a guy in his leg. You got to at least have some part of his head to pin a guy in most pinning combinations. All right, he's cut him loose. He's cut him loose. Great Bridge wrestlers cut him loose and
hope of getting 2 points for the takedown and going up 1 point.
Right. Even a tie would be big here.
Right.
A tie would help Great Bridge.
It's 5-3, still in favor of Mitchell.
Well, remember, Mitchell had that stalling warning, but he can get hit for stalling. He'll take a point. He's not going to shoot. You see Coach Perdue? It looks like Coach Purdue's wrestling this match. Terry Purdue's into this. That's okay. They're out of bounds. On the edge.
24 seconds to go in the third and final
He's telling
period.
him to block him off. Coach Purdue's saying block him off. Take the point. Watch him. He's not going to shoot. Block him off. Stand right there. Block him off. what he wants to do. 15 seconds. Match is over. Mitchell's got to stay low. See Coach Purdue? Stay low. There it is. Mitchell scores. No. And he scores in the last second. Scores in the last second. He ties it.
Oh, he did.
Moral victory.
2 points for Kostick on the takedown.
On the
We'll
buzzer.
tie it up 5-5 right at the buzzer. I tell you what, let's go to Mickey Urban now, who's over, it looks like it was some Great Bridge cheerleading.
Noise is so bad, fellas. Coach Martin in his big match with Lavisha Kostick was screaming. He couldn't get his attention. Comes over to the cheerleaders and tells the cheerleaders what to say, and they inform the wrestler, Lavisha Kostick, together what he needs to do, and it worked. Back to you guys.
Number one against number 3. Ryan Jones from Great Bridge and Reeves from Western Branch. Got in a quick escape. Team score is 8 for Great Bridge and 5 for Western Branch. That last one hurt Western Branch. He had that in the back pocket. He did a good move, but the boy did a late counter where he rolled him to his back and pulled it out.
And our viewers may not understand that in a case of a tie like that, each team gets 2 points.
Each team gets 2 points, right.
1 minute to go in the first period. It's 3-2 in favor of Morrell Reeves of Western Branch.
So far, this match has lived up to its billing.
Oh, no question.
Right on down to the introduction.
47 seconds to go. 3-2 still in favor
Late
of
switch. He's trying to scoot his hips out.
We're in the 125-pound weight division. Brian Jones of Great Bridge and Morrell Reeves of Western Branch. Reeves, the number 1 ranked wrestler in the area. Jones, the number 3 ranked wrestler.
Again, there's that firepower. Talking about those rolls. The good thing about a roll, it takes you from the bottom to on top and puts the guy on his back in one roll, in one motion. So it's a 4-point move. And he almost won it in the last bout. Score of this bout just 3-2, and it's just like every match we've had so far.
Yeah.
Same. It's like
And you know,
no different.
As you said, the strategy is apparent in every one of these matches.
Very, very apparent. Very apparent.
Into the second period now, 3-2 in favor of Reeves of Western Branch, a number 1 ranked wrestler. But hey, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. This match, no one has the edge so far. I mean, the momentum. There's some points Terry wish he could have back, and same with Wayne. But so far, it can be changed in just 2 seconds. That's how long it takes to pin a guy. And these kids are so talented and so well coached that they just need just the opportunity.
It's kind of like when people say about football games, the
win. Upset here, baby. The cradle. They call this the great equalizer. The cradle, if he steps over there, he scored. Reeves, the number 1 wrestler, is on his back. Now watch this, he'll pin it. Uh-oh, there it is. He's not in good shape, he's pinning him. He's gonna pin him, he's pinned. He's pinned, look at his feet. Pinned.
He's pinned, you're right. Now that's a big one right there.
That's a big one, baby.
And you know Brian Jones has got to be happy. He's the 3rd ranked wrestler, and he just beat the 1st ranked wrestler in the area.
Now, the edge is in Great Bridge. They got the lead. Western Branch has got to catch them. Now, this is where we get the Great Bridge's strength. That was a major upset. Major upset.
That's going to make it 14-5 in favor of the Wildcats. On the mat now, we see Chris Matthews of Great Bridge at 130 against Brett Thompson, the number 1 ranked wrestler, at 20-1.
Thompson got to go headhunting. 20-1 against Matkins is tough, real tough. He's got to go right. He's got to go for it. He needs your points back. I'm going to talk to Leonard Hall. What about that last match? Surprised you a little bit?
I think that surprised everybody, Frank. That was a major upset. Not to put anything down on Brian Jones, but Morrell Reeves came in with a reputation of a kid who was just extra tough. It looks like Brian Jones was equal to the task.
Oh, no question. They say the cradle is a great equalizer, and he got him in a cradle, and it's over. The way to beat a good kid is to pin him, and I think that's what we're seeing tonight.
I think Morrell Reeves and Terry Perdue are going to be seeing that cradle over in their dreams. It was a tough move for Jones, and it worked to perfection.
And the wild part about this, we may be seeing this very same dual meet for the next 3 weekends.
Absolutely. These two teams are going to be seeing a whole lot more of each other in dual meet competition and in tournament competition. So this is a very big match, but it's probably going to be the last time they're going to meet.
No question about it at all. This is going to be neat. Now, what they've done is the format is we have a state dual meet championship, which is fantastic. It's about time. And then we have the individual tournament. Now, next weekend is the state dual meet tournament. And Great Bridge and Western Branch, no question, are going to be the top 2 teams. They'll probably, unless some miracle happens, wrestle in the finals of that. And then the top 2 teams for the first time this year in the region advance to the state meet. And unless another miracle happens, they'll be in the state finals there.
58 seconds to go in the first period. Thompson of Western Branch in the blue is up 2-0. We're at the 130-pound weight division. Great Bridge is up 14-5 in the team score.
14-5, and that's a big gap. That's a big gap. Now, 6 points puts them right back in it, but see, they still be losing. If Western Branch gets a pin here, they're still losing the match with a pin. So, and they're going up right to when they get closer to Strickland. Now, Strickland might be the best wrestler from either team out here, literally. Hunt is excellent for Western Branch, but Strickland is just an assassin.
33 seconds to go in the first period.
There's that turn in where they're trying to get, you see their that butt up in the air and their head down on the mat. They're trying to roll the guy, scoop the guy's legs and throw him on his back. Roll him to his back.
Matkins, it seems like for most of this period, he's been mostly
he's doing fine.
Defensive.
His score is 2-0. He's doing fine. If he loses, he does okay. He just wants to keep the match close and be able to put himself in a position to win the match in the third period.
That's the end of the first period. There we see.
We've had 2 pins and so far, and both of them have been with the same move, the cradle.
There's Coach Martin.
Oh, he's no lack for enthusiasm there either. Stephen went to University of Iowa, where he was a high school, where he was a college All-American. He was a 3-time state champion here in Virginia. But Western Branch also has 2 All-Americans on their staff. Terry Perdue was a national champion. His brother Stevie Perdue was an All-American Slippy Rod. That's trying to get a classic example of a Turk. Trying to lift him up, pull the head down, lift the legs up, lace your leg in there. Good motion. Now he's trying to get that reversal, and he does. There's 2 reversal where he's gone from being on the bottom to being on the top, and that's called a reversal.
All right.
Be a test later.
Okay, I'll remember this. I'm not even taking notes, and I can remember this.
This is great. Our next telecast, I think we're going to go after the state dual meets, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think
final.
that's the first thing, yeah. And Lake Taylor, I believe.
As it is that. Hey, listen, please call us. Write us. Call us face and said, good job, wonderful. We want to see more of it so we can do more of it next year and follow through this year. But most of all, we can use your support. We really could.
We might mention tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Atlantic Auto Auction.
Right. They have an auto auction. You can take your car there. This is a great situation. You want to get rid of your car, you take it there, they auction off for it. You want to buy a car, you go there and you buy a car. They have auctions on Fridays, every other Friday, and every other Saturday morning. And it's over on Lance Road in Norfolk, right over by Janup Shopping Center. The place to go to get a car is Atlantic Auction. And it's owned by Billy Sims. The guy used to wrestle, so hey, support him.
Hey, there you go. Hey, if you want to know how to get there, you can call them at 461-6765.
Right, they have a great lineup, about 100, 150 cars every week. Every week they got an auction. It's either on Friday or Saturday. Please go by and support them because they're supporting us.
32 seconds to go. It's 4-1 in favor of Thompson of Western Branch.
We're at the 130-pound weight class, and it's 4-1. But see, Thompson still, he needs some more. They got to have more. They got to make up that ground. A decision here is great, but they need extra. They need more. It's 6-1, second period, and Terry knows that. They probably cut him loose. They can't turn him, they'll cut him loose.
That ends the second period. And we're going to go into the third period here with Thompson up 6-1.
6-1. He's got a 5-point lead. He needs an 8-point lead. They're going to cut him loose. I wouldn't be surprised though. Nope. See what Coach Perdue does. Yep, they're going to cut him loose. See, that's that freestyle start. You can start with your arm around his waist or standing. He gave him that one. If he takes him down, he should throw him right back. There it is. That's what he wants. Look, it worked. He's going to pick up bonus points here. Pick up 4. He needs the pin. Needs the fall. Thompson in control. There's that Turk. You see if you can pull out of that shot a little bit, you can see him tilting his legs. There you go, pulling out of the shot. Great camera crew here. A little bit farther back, guys. There it is. See that knee? There you go. A little wrestling lesson. That's what's keeping him on the mat. His legs. That's what's doing it. If you got to get his hips a little farther over, and that knee goes down, it'd be a better position there. Got him cut off. He's got him down. Yep, but there it is. They're back in it, baby! They needed that. Look at the Western Branch side. Look, check it out. They know it, and here comes their state champ. Look at Terry Perdue. He's trying to get the crowd back in the match. They needed that.
I'll tell you what, that's going to make it 14-11.
Yes, with the state champ on the mat.
On the mat now, Shannon Baines of Great Bridge with 135. He's 17-3. But there's big Sidney Hunt, 20-1, the #1 ranked wrestler in the area.
Let's talk about that one loss for a second. His one loss came in the Virginia Duels, and probably the most exciting match, high school match ever in the Virginia Duels, against Sean Bowman, the 2-time state champion from Grundy. When they walked on the mat, there was a 78-0 winning streak between the two of them.
Oh my God.
And the match was the 2 cats in the bag. Sidney got caught and got pinned. But like I told you before, the way you beat a good kid is
to
what?
Pin him.
Is
to pin him. Hey. Man.
Richie, hey, you're getting pretty good at this.
Hey, thanks.
I hope we're not diminishing the enthusiasm that is out here tonight, because there is a lot of it.
Hey, I don't think we are.
Now he's running it. He's got a deep half. He's running it. He's going to pull him back over his knee. He's running it too far, really. He's got to kind of slow down. Slow down. See him running in circles? Great camera action there. That's a deep half. You've got to settle him down and pull him back over his knee. See that? He's letting him move. That's not good.
Minute 4, minute 3 to go in the first period. And a stalemate will be called. Which means that neither wrestler could better their position.
Holy moly. Richie. You got it. I think he's got it. All right, they're back in the down position. Now, anytime you see Great Bridge in down position, they're going to try to do a roll. A turn-in roll, a Granby roll, a little side roll. And a roll is when you get the guy's wrist and his leg, and you roll under him like that, Granby roll, and try to reverse the guy. Now, oddly enough, the good wrestlers right here are good at countering it because you see so much of it.
Right.
Cross-face cradle. He's going to sit his hips under. Sidney looks awfully good tonight.
He certainly does.
Sidney looks like the state champ that he is.
I bet Shannon Baines doesn't think he looks that good.
No, Shannon Baines is not a bad wrestler. Shannon Baines is very good. Sidney is on.
Yeah.
Now this'll look at Coach Perdue. If you guys can we get a quick shot of Perdue? Look at Perdue, guys. Real quick. There, real quick. There it is. Look, He's doing it. They're telling you what's happening right there. And Sidney comes up with the 3 back points there. And a standing Grammy, they're out of bounds. Hey, they're on the floor. It's like a ballroom brawl out here.
Hey, that's going to make it 5-0.
5-0.
In favor of Sidney Hunt of Western Branch with 6 seconds to go in the first period.
It's just the first period. There's still a lot of time left to go on the bonus situations. I'm sure that there are a lot more points. He's Sidney is he's over wrestling a little bit. He's going, he needs to now keep going, but maybe slow the pace down a little bit so he doesn't overshoot his moves. He's not waving to us, I'll tell you that right now.
No, he's not. What's Coach Martin telling him?
He's just trying to get him back in the match. If the team scores 14-11, it's still anybody's baby.
Right.
You want this match, you just go out there and win it. That's how it is. Anybody can win the team match and this individual match. Sidney's got a quick turn in. Doesn't look real good here. He'll probably get reversed. Give up to 2, right, just easily. There's a reversal, but that's okay. It's early.
How about that?
Referee took a timeout. Injury is just equipment. Fix his headgear. Here's Coach Perdue. This is great. We did nothing but film the 2 coaches. You think basketball coaches get into it? What's that guy's name? Bobby Knight?
Yeah.
They can learn from these 2 guys.
I used to love to watch Wayne Martin too. Wayne is really.
Wayne, like I said, Terry is into it.
Well, it's 5-2 now.
5-2.
Baines got his 2 points on a reversal.
Two referees out there tonight, Gary Beatson and Harper Donahue, 2 of the best referees. Watch his knee. He's going to score to 2, though.
For the takedown.
Or, no, it wasn't. He was already on bottom, so all I did was return it to the mat.
That's right.
So hey, you think it's confusing now? Get out there and try to do it. Today, when I was refereeing this, I had to ask the guy, did you get the headlock? Yeah, okay. Well, he got 2 there.
Minute 6 to go in the second period.
Now, 5-2. Remember, a loss here. Western Branch, Great Bridge just wants to keep it close. Keep it close going into the 3rd period and win it in the 3rd period.
I tell you what, Shannon Baines has got his hands full down there.
Oh,
he's a strong wrestler.
He's very strong. He looks physically the stronger wrestler of the 2. In terms of smoothness, you got to go with Sidney and fire quick, very quick. Sidney's very quick, but.
And one of them probably just as well conditioned as the other, though, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. These 2 teams are. Throw that at. That's neutral.
Right.
Nobody is better conditioned than the other one. This is the end of the season. They've both been through the wars. They're both ready.
26 seconds to go in the second period.
Conditioning is not a factor here. Intangible is factor.
Right.
There's got to get him in position. Right now, he just keeps him there. Shannon will panic. Watch him, just freeze. There's a reversal, but missed it. He should have scooped his head. Kept him on his back.
That's the end of the second period.
But to 7-2, he's still not in a bonus point situation. You can't see this, but this place is completely full. Every seat is taken. There are people sitting on the floor and standing room only.
3rd and final period now coming up in the 135-pound weight division.
I really want to give credit to our camera people doing a great job. You're seeing this match from every possible angle, from the stands, from the floor, from the coach's angle. And what you see on the screen here, it's just a...
You're going to have to see some of our famous football broadcasts also.
Man.
Minute 43. go in the third and final period. Still.
Now the momentum's changing. Sydney's winning, but now he's getting worn down a little bit. (7-2) is a moral victory for Great Bridge.
Because Western Branch doesn't get any bonus points.
Right.
Now it's 9-2.
9-2.
Still not.
Sydney's got to turn him. If he turns them, he's in a bonus point situation. And beat him by 8 points or more.
And he does have time. 1 minute to go in the third period.
Look at the referees to hit somebody for stalling here. Because, see, the intensity level was so high that if anybody just pauses for a second, it looks like they're stalling. They're not stalling, they're out there wrestling their butts off. But it just, you start at a pace, you got to keep it up. Now, there it is, little cheapy tilt. Little cheapy tilt. It looks like Sydney's in trouble, but actually he's creating the situation here.
Right.
He has Shannon's arm trapped. Watch, he's going to have to watch his ankle there. Referee okay. Now come up on the head and try to pull him back. 9 seconds to go.
And it's 9-2. Look at him. Look at Coach Purdue. Look at him.
Look at him.
He wants that extra point or two. He wants
1 point. I don't know how he's going to get it.
Nah.
If he could cut him loose and take him down, 9 seconds.
Right.
That'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, you watch him. He's going to go straight to a cradle. No, he's going to go straight to a cradle.
No, he's going to let him up.
9 seconds. You do it. 9, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, let's go to Mickey Irving now down on the other end of the gym here at Western Branch High School.
One of the biggest sight jobs of the night was with Wendell Turner and Mark Strickland couldn't agree on how to shake hands. I've been watching Strickland in the last few matches. First he was the cheerleader, then he started getting worked up. Now he's very toned down. A couple of words of advice from Chris Smith and Coach Wayne Martin before he went onto the mat. Very workmanlike. He seems calm. It seems like this loud crowd's not even here for Mark Strickland. So be interested to see what happens.
Exactly. This is the one we had it walked around them. This is the one everyone's been looking for. Strickland 24-1. Turner 17-1. Both wrestlers
all right.
have lonely. Look at it. Right for it. Strickland is. He's probably one of the best. If he doesn't win the state championship this year, the guy that beat him real good. Hate to see the dog that beat him, right?
Yeah, really. Mark Strickland's ranked first in the area, 24-1. Wendell Turner, though, is ranked third at 17-1.
Remember the last time that happened tonight? This is another quiz where number 3 hit number 1.
Well, number 3 won by a pin. Number
3 won by fall. Number 3 won by fall in the last big matchup. 125. Reeves got pinned by Brian Jones.
Very surprising, again, very surprising result there.
What do you, I'm talking to Len Hall from the Virginia Pilot, how do you see the match so far? Is it going kind of like what you thought, or a little bit few surprises?
There were a couple of surprises. Morrell Reeves getting pinned was a major surprise. I think Brett Thompson's pin of Chris Matkins was a huge emotional boost for Western Branch. They were really down there. And if they had even gotten just a 3-point win, it would have been little more than, it wouldn't have been a whole lot.
Like kissing your sister.
Like kissing your sister, right. Wouldn't have had the same impact at all.
Well, this is a big one here.
We had an official's timeout. A little blood, I think, was coming out of somebody's nose or mouth, so they let them put a little water on it, a little ice, and now they're back on the mat.
Right.
With 53 seconds to go in the first period.
That just goes along with the territory.
I imagine. Mark Strickland's up 2-1.
Strickland 24-1. Turner 17-1. Combined record for both these guys is
let's see.
41-2.
Hey, you can add pretty good too.
Oh, sorry, I did kind of slow at that.
That's okay.
It bounced on my head too many times.
You said it before I did, though.
Right. There's Strickland with a quick takedown. So they're going to just win it their way. Not going to take any chances. Just play takedowns.
So really, every time he does it, lets him up and then takes him down.
Net
He's really
gain of
giving
one.
up 1 point for 2 points.
Right.
11 seconds to go in the first period. It's already
First 6-2. So they're setting the stage for a takedown battle here as the match goes on, but couldn't let him go. Not enough time. They didn't think it was enough time to let him go. They're going to the second period with a 4-point lead. If you take neutral, they may take bottom. Strickland will take bottom.
The referee's having a few words with Wendell Turner.
Watch what's going on. Now, the official ruling on this, can we get the cameras on the guys? Is that
I'm sure we will.
Yeah, see the referee's over here. Now you can't coach your guy, but see Terry's over there coaching. You can't coach your guy if you're injured.
Right.
But the other guy can.
Right. And that's nice.
Yeah,
hey, well look, and there's also a penalty. You only have so much time, right, for injury timeout.
2 minutes. Except bleeding. Bleeding, that's
is that right?
Different on bleeding. Yeah. Depends on how it is. If it's a bloody nose, opposed to a cut.
He's going to let him up again.
Strickland, he don't want to get up. See, I don't blame him. I don't want to get up either. Strickland's in on a takedown. Again, they're going to play that game. He's bringing his head up. Strickland's in good shape.
We found out, Mickey Irving came over and told me that the bleeding was coming from Strickland's bottom lip.
Good, Mickey.
Hey, I tell you what,
investigative reporter there.
We got the shots, we got the information. What more do you want?
Okay. Whoa. Don't do that. Referee saying, nah. Wrestling match, not boxing match. They don't care. They're out. There's a lot of intensity out here. Strickland is going after him.
Minute 30 to go in the second period. 6-3 in Strickland's favor.
6-3. You're going to watch him. He's going to. There it is. Change it right off.
Minute 12. This is a 140-pound weight division. Mark Strickland on the bottom in the green and gold is the #1 ranked wrestler in the area. Wendell Turner on top is the 3rd ranked wrestler.
They gave him 2 there a little early, but that takes it 6-5. Western Branch is in striking distance of pulling it out. Second period, still lots of wrestling time left. 140. Team score 14-14. We're starting all over again.
Yeah, exactly.
14-14. Somehow I'm not surprised at all.
And I'll tell you what.
Be tied. You might be tied going into heavyweight.
We've got a #2 ranked wrestler for Great Bridge coming up at 152. We've got a #3 ranked wrestler at 145 for Western Branch, and then a #1 ranked wrestler at 160 and 171 for Western Branch.
Don't go anywhere. There's Strickland doing that Granby roll, but see, he almost got caught in it. Here it is. He's going. 2 years ago on the upset, Great Bridge did a Granby roll and got pinned in the middle of it. And that was one of the reasons for the upset.
15 seconds. A little point of interest here. Danny DeReese went to the shower to change clothes, and he came back out. The policeman wouldn't let him on the bench because he didn't know he was a wrestler. So Jamie Kelly came to his rescue in 3 or 4 minutes, and everything was put straight.
That Mickey, boy, he finds out all the good stuff.
I'll tell you what, I hope he don't ever start investigating me, Frank.
Really?
2 minutes to go in the whole match. It's the beginning of the 3rd period. And you know, I was going to say I had it all planned because I figured it'd be like 8-2 or something. I said it now. Coach Martin's got to start thinking about the bonus points. But hey, it's 6-5. You better think about winning.
Winning. And this is big. This is good for what this is, again, no matter what happens here. It was a big roll, turn-in roll. Now you got to get the back points. Missed it there. So it's 8-5. Favor of Strickland.
And again, we remind you that the team score is tied 14-14. So this is, well, all of them, we keep saying this, they're all big matches.
They're all big. Everybody is in every bout. No guy is totally overmatched. No, the team records are Great Bridge has won 240 individual bouts. Western Branch has won 230 individual bouts. Great Bridge has lost 38 matches all year long, individual bouts, and Western Branch has lost 31 matches all year long. It says it all, and both have had 2 ties. So the styles of wrestling are different. They've done it their own way. They haven't done it in the same style.
Minute 7 to go in the third final period. Strickland up 8-5, and looking for some more points.
Yeah, they'd like to win this match here, but Strickland, they can just get out again without being too far behind. They'll be real happy. Great Bridge puts Jamie Kelly on the mat next, and
he's the second-ranked wrestler in the area.
Yeah, and he's gonna go. He'll be headhunting. He'll be going right after. He'll be going for a fall.
He's 19-3. Brian Forneman of Western Branch is 10-7, and he's unranked. Hey, look at this.
Good shot. Warning for stalling.
You know, it almost looks like with these cameras, it almost looks like we're wrestling outside under a street light.
It does.
With all the darkness around.
I think it's set. It tells you something about the type of match this is.
Yeah, that's right.
It could be out on if it was outside, they'd be arrested.
Yeah.
That's how tough these kids are.
That's right.
That just tells you something about high school athletics. This is a great place for kids to showcase their talents. And that's it.
And look, the Western Branch people are happy. Of course they are. Mark Strickland is the first-ranked wrestler in the area. Wendell Turner is the third, and of course Strickland wins, but it's only 8-5. They don't get any bonus points.
Strickland's not happy with that. He's lucky to get out of there winning. Watch for Great Bridge to go right for the head, right for the throat here.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Jamie Kelly. This is Adam Perry. This is 145.
Right.
Adam Perry is 9-3. Chris Williams is 15-3, and he's ranked third. So on paper, you would say Chris Williams is a favorite. Right. But again, as we said when we started, throw all that out.
None of it means anything.
And Brian Jones proved that when he pinned the #1 ranked wrestler back at 125.
Now, believe me, they knew this. Both coaches prepare their kids for what they have. They know who they have to spend their time with. And again, there's no 2 teams that'll be more prepared. The wild thing, as we do these next matches that these teams happen, don't be surprised to see them put out something different each time they go.
Right. By the way, it's 17-14 is the team score right now in favor of the Wildcats. They got 3 points for the decision in the last match. Minute 18 to go in the first period. Neither wrestler has been able to score thus far.
This is Adam Perry for Great Bridge and Chris Williams for Western Branch. Both teams came in with impressive credentials. Great Bridge 16-0 with a 40-match winning streak, and Western Branch is 13-1. Both teams have been the front runners in the state on wrestling. Great Bridge is the defending state champ in the tournament and the dual meets, and the year before that, Western Branch won the dual meet championship, and Great Bridge won the individual championship. So it doesn't get any better than this, Richie.
Oh, it sure doesn't.
Nope.
41 seconds to go. There's another Perry that wrestles at Great Bridge Junior High, Carl, and they say he's outstanding.
No. The intensity here, I mean, you really don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
You can just enjoy it. It's the quality of wrestling is that good.
24 seconds.
You don't see everything was orchestrated. Every move is well planned. For what we tell the kids when we coach them is for every action there's a reaction. And believe me, these kids have been coached on what that reaction is.
Right. Only 6 seconds to go in the first period. Still no score.
Somebody's going to have to bust this thing open.
Hey, are these guys doing like there was a wrestler from Western to shorten the match? Are they really going after each other as hard as they can, or are they just trying to shorten the match?
In this particular match here, they're pretty evenly matched. They both have 3 losses, this one's just up for grabs. The next match you'll see them go after him, but they're just trying to, whoever gets a decision here, whoever just wins the match. It's 0-0, so you can't get more even than that.
The quarter's on its side.
Right.
Minute 37 in the second period. We're at the 145-pound weight division. Adam Perry in the green and gold for Great Bridge against Chris Williams, the number 3 ranked wrestler in the area from Western Branch.
If you like our high school wrestling and our college sport, high school sports that we show you, please give us a call, comment on it, tell us how you like it, and get involved. Call us up and be a sponsor. We could use your help. Atlantic Auctions, located on Lance Road, Norfolk, has an auction every Friday and Saturday. And they've come through since our last telecast and have helped us out. We appreciate it, and they're going to be with us for a while. And we'd like to include your business on our team.
Sure would.
And there's no losers here.
That's right. And there's all kinds of sports, Frank. Wrestling, we cover basketball, we cover football, we try to do some gymnastics. We're trying to figure out a way now to do spring sports, but because of the configuration of some of the baseball fields, it's hard to get up. But we're going to see what we can do.
That's a real credit to the kids. They deserve this admiration. Ooh, tight. That was a great move. They're going for it, and still 0-0. No, 1-point escape. Got to be an escape there. Watch Terry. Look for Terry. He's trying to squeeze the points out. 2 back points.
That's going to make it 2-1 because Terry will get the escape.
2-1, right? 2-1.
36 seconds. It's 2-1. .21 seconds ago, it's 2-1 in favor of the home wrestler, Chris Williams, the 3rd-ranked wrestler in the area.
Right, and these guys are just so well evenly matched. I mean, it's kind of funny, the Super Bowl, this telecast will run before and after the Super Bowl. This match is wrestled the night before the Super Bowl, and all that hype and this and that. And, when you really get down to it, I mean, it's a bunch of, it's a little hokey.
Right.
Now these guys, when they started this matchup, there's no more true enthusiasm than what's happened here. These are true gladiators in the sense of the word. Amateur wrestling at its best. There's no difference at all, literally no difference, between the quality of athletics that you are watching here right now and the intensity of the athletes than in any Super Bowl at any time. Right. But what goes beyond that, it's probably better evenly matched than a lot of the Super Bowls have ever been.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Minute 48 to go in the match.
With all the strategy, all the chess games, shuttling plays, they're shuttling the play every second.
Yeah.
And a lot more points being scored.
Hey, that's for sure.
17-14. We're just midway through. Got the halfway point. Cuts him loose. 3-1. Minute 39 to go. With the home team in the lead. He's on his bicycle. You can bet that. Let me tell you what's happening here. You get warned for stalling, and then you get penalized for stalling. Okay. Adam Perry has not been warned yet, and he's got a 3-1 lead. He's not going to do anything silly. Watch his stance. Good stance. Defensive stance here. Just stand there. I doubt if you'll see him take a shot. Unless something really comes wide open. He'll just stand right there.
Are you referring to Chris Williams?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, he does have the lead. You're right.
Chris Williams.
Right.
Chris Williams has the lead, and he's not going to do a lot. But he doesn't need to do. It's like he's winning it. He's winning the match. Now, if he's going to lose it, Adam Perry's going to have to take it away from him. This is one of those ones that you got to win. He has a little bump on his knee. Again, remember, if you've got the injury,
you can't be coached.
You can't be coached.
But I bet Coach Martin over here is coaching all
you can coach your little heart out over here. Let's get a cutaway to Coach Martin. Watch him.
Yeah, we're on the way right
watch
here.
This. There it is. He's telling him exactly what to do. There
you go.
There he goes. Okay, I'm going to pull out his shot a little bit. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Pull out and out.
He's
whispering in his ear. This is what you got to do. You got to look at. You got low single. It's going to show him. See, I got this. You didn't know I do sign language, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
He's telling him, look, you can win this match. You're still in the match. If you want it, go out there and win it. And here's some Gatorade. Here, don't forget the Gatorade.
That's right. You gotta have some.
Gotta have Gatorade. You know, you gotta have Gatorade or something like that on the side.
Well,
be out there first. So look at this little strategy, and he made him run out there. See, so he's like letting him go. Here I am. I'm waiting for you.
All right, let's go.
You're down and out, but I'm ready. See, and that's all part of that. You've got to play. It's like playing an electric guitar out here. You've got to hit the right strings at the right time.
Absolutely.
He's got to get on his horse. Minute to go.
We saw Dr. Gregory, who works with Western Branch's medical staff. We saw him out there, and I think Mickey's going to go over and try to talk to him now. We'll see. Only 50 seconds to go.
50 seconds to go. Let's stay on the action here. We'll get that interview as soon as this bout's over because something's going to happen. It should hit him for stalling at any time. I'm surprised they hadn't done it already. He doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to be defensive. Good stance, hands in front, block. Don't do anything. There it is. Don't hit him now. See?
There you go. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Hey, now he can hit him for a point. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's not enough time to lose. Now,
25
the referee should go right back after him. Hit him again real quick. See how long they let that go. He doesn't need to do anything. I'm surprised they haven't hit him yet. It's only 16 seconds to go. Only 16 seconds to go. Now, they should stop it. No, just stand right there. I think the referees should have called this a little sooner here.
Just stall.
Now hit him.
And that's
1
a
point. That's okay.
Right. It's only 5 seconds.
Now he can wrestle. Watch. Terry just cut the juice on. Watch. Terry just cut the juice on. He snapped him down. Stay right there.
That's it.
Big win. It was one of those toss-up matches right there. Let's go to
let's go over to Mickey Irvin.
See if we get Mickey here. Score 17-17.
Look at that. Here we are again. It's like starting all over. 17-17 team score. Let's go to Mickey.
I talked to Dr. Gregory, the team doctor from Western Branch. Not a serious injury. You saw they come back, were able to win. It was more like nerve damage, just a burning sensation in the knee. He's going to be fine, and hey, evidently went on to win.
Thanks, Mickey. What's going on, Frank?
Big development here. Let me check it out.
All right. Terry Perdue's all upset. It looks like a point's been awarded to Great Bridge for something. And we're going to wait and see. As we left things, it was 17-17 the team score. And now we're going to find out what's going on. Frank had an opportunity to talk with one of the officials.
Yeah, what's happened here is both the referee, Gary Beeson, deducted a team point from both teams.
Why?
Well, I don't really know. I think the guys kind of had some words there. And this match is so big, you know, if one guy did it, the other guy did it. So,
but it really doesn't make any difference.
That gain is nothing. So instead of 17-17, it's 16-16, advantage no one.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was neat.
Yeah, it was neat. It was interesting.
Hey, look, we got some controversy here. We got some wrestling. Guys are going out after each other. It doesn't get better than this. This match has lived up to everything that everybody's said it would. I'm going to slide over here with my buddy Len Hall from the Virginia Pilot, a Clipper. Read his articles; they're great. Well, this match is nutty already.
It's just like you said, Frank. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. These teams are both displaying the type of intensity that two teams that are nationally ranked would normally display.
What'd you see what happened on that team point deduction, Leonard?
It looked like when they were getting ready to be separated, when they were supposed to shake hands, they kind of slapped each other's hands. I don't think it was much more than that. And in the final analysis, 1 point either way doesn't really make a whole lot of difference.
No, but what the referee, Gary Beaton, did, it was kind of like saying, okay, guys, let's keep it under control. They don't want a match like this to get out.
Exactly, and with a match that's this intense, there is a real danger of that. And I think Gary Beaton did the right thing.
Real danger of that. I mean,
Hey, no matter where you are, on the mat, at the
like,
table, it doesn't make any difference.
It's like juggling nitroglycerin and dynamite out here. Exactly. All right, here we go. Back to live action.
We're at the 152-pound weight division. There's no score yet. Jamie Kelly from Great Bridge is ranked second in the area. Brian Horniman is not ranked. And back to what you said when we thought this was the match that was coming out before, you said Kelly was going to go headhunt.
Yep, exactly right. I'm reading directly from Leonard's article. Kelly will look for big points while Holloman must manage to stay off his back. Exactly the way I see it. Ooh.
That's 2 takedown points for Jamie Kelly of Great Bridge.
So, if Holloman cannot get pinned, he's looking good.
24 seconds to go in the first period, and the first points were just scored by Jamie Kelly on a takedown of Brian Horniman.
Yep, Leonard just tapped me up, and I'm going to go back to Leonard here. Terry's up to his tricks.
I have a little bit of strategy here. Look, this is George Brockman. This isn't Horniman. I think George has just become eligible, and Terry's been a little very high on this young man, and he's going to send him out there against Kelly and see what he can do.
Right, Terry did say this guy's a really fine athlete, and see what can happen.
So this is a surprise for everybody.
Right. Well, let's look at Terry's strategy here. Brian Holloman is 10-7. He's got a kid that's a real good athlete. He's going to give him a shot.
Exactly. And early in the match here, George is giving a pretty good account of himself. He's in there against a very, very tough wrestler, and I do believe this is Brockman's first varsity match of this season. So he's got a very tough challenge in a very tough match.
Exactly so.
Well, Kelly's going to let Brockton up and let him have a point, so it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Kelly of Great Bridge. But he lets him up for 1 point in hopes of getting 2 for a takedown. We'll see if he's able to do that with 1:44 to go in the second period.
Now with me at the table is Ray Pond, the athletic director here at Western Branch, former state champ, a great wrestler. Ray, congratulations, first of all, being the athletic director. Hey, you couldn't ask for a better athletic event on any level.
Oh, this is great. It's just a good sporting event where this many people come out to see a good high school match. It's outstanding. It hasn't been any better.
And it happens to be great that both teams are nationally ranked.
Oh, they're 2 great teams. I think it's the 2 best teams in the state.
Oh, there's no question about it at all. It's had all the intensity of we're just comparing it to a Super Bowl level in terms of the intensity of the athletes and the caliber of athletic ability.
Yeah, we're having 2 Super Bowls, one tonight and one tomorrow.
Exactly right. This is the one I think is most relative to Western Branch. Ray Pond, thanks a lot. He'll be stopping back with us.
4-1 now in favor of Jamie Kelly of Great Bridge for the takedown. And the Great Bridge fans aren't really happy because they don't think the wrestlers were really out of bounds when they blew the whistle to bring them back in. But nonetheless, they're coming back in. They thought Jamie Kelly was in a position to get a pin of Brockton.
Well, if it's for one person, it went against someone else.
Exactly. 39 seconds to go in the second period. It's 4-2 in favor of Kelly of Great Bridge, the number 2 ranked wrestler in the area. Team score, we'll remind you, is tied at 16.
Ooh, this is just one real good athlete. Oh, no! Major upset. This is... Terry knew who to stick out there, that's for sure. And he's winning the match, second period.
That's 3 back points for Brockton. That'll put him ahead 7-4. Only 5 seconds to go in the second period. Kelly was able to escape imminent danger, at least by being able to get off of his back. And that's the end of the second period. Western Branch is excited. Here's this guy that just became eligible, and that's because the semester just ended here.
Right.
So he must have gotten his grades up. So he's eligible, and he's out there, and hey, he's doing a heck of a job. He's
Again,
up 7-4.
Throw in the coaching abilities, equal. Put in the athletic abilities, equal. Throw in the intangibles, it's going to happen, but then throw in the surprises.
Right.
And here we are, we're looking George Blackman is one of the big surprises. Now, he's got to be able to maintain because it only takes 2 seconds. Right. Now, this is like, you've just acquired an ace pitcher from somebody else, or you pulled him up out of the minor leagues and nobody's seen him.
Right.
So you don't know how to scout him. You don't know what he's going to do, and you're not ready for him. And particularly, you're not mentally ready for him. So George has all those things going for him right now, and he's got the lead, which even makes it better. It's 7-5, and Kelly's in on a deep, what you call it, a low single. He's got a post and run. See, he's running around his knee. That's called a post and run.
Hey, I tell you what, Brockton is really strong, too.
George isn't bad. This isn't a ham and egger out here for sure. He's got some. He knows what he's doing. If Great Bridge, if Western Branch goes on to win this match, this overall match, it's because of what George Blackman does. Period.
A minute 13.
And Leonard's going, yeah, think about it. Maybe Frank. Good shot. Great shot. And that tells the whole story right there. Nip and tuck. Nip and tuck. He jumped right on his back, though. He's going to get cradled. No, George, you made a mistake there, pal.
That's 2 points for Kelly. And you know, that may be a result of Kelly's experience, maybe.
Yeah, no question about it. He's not in good shape. Don't think that George is out of this by any means. Great shot by a cameraman. There's his athletic ability. He's got to get it. He's got to get an escape. He's going to go out of bounds. No.
Yeah, that's one escape point for Brockton.
Look at Purdue. Watch Terry. Watch him. Let's get a shot of the other team. Look at the coaches. You can get it. We can do it. And this is just going to stall. He's going to protect his lead. He's got to stay off his knees. Got to get that warned. Remember, he hasn't been warned. Got to block him off. Oh, George got to block him off here.
Only 20 seconds to go in the third period.
Remember, we've been through this before with 5 seconds to go. Oh, George is up and scores.
Unbelievable.
Look at the other bench. Look at Terry Purdue. George is going to win it. George is going to major upset. Get a shot and look at Purdue. He's up in his rafters almost.
That's it. That's the end of the match. That's the end of 152.
Watch this.
George Brockton, never seen before.
Never seen.
Becomes eligible, actually, to be honest, becomes eligible yesterday. He's on the mat today, and he beats Jamie Kelly, the second-ranked wrestler in the area.
Let's follow him. Follow him. Look at Purdue. Watch that bench. We get that? Get a shot of that? Too late now.
No.
Let me tell you, we can describe it for you.
Yeah, that's
jumping
all right.
up and down.
Hey, they were all over it. You can imagine.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, and I tell you what, now it's 19-16 in the team score in favor of Western Branch.
Right.
Here's number 2 versus number 1. Dentron Easton of Great Bridge is number 2 ranked wrestler. Frank Buckley's the number 1 ranked wrestler. But you know what? Except for Mark Strickland, I don't think a number 1 ranked wrestler has won tonight.
Let me tell you, if you are the weak at heart, this is a warning to you.
Hey, you cut it off. Cut the television off.
Go home. Switch it over to the shopping channel because this is not what you want to see here because this match is that exciting. You know what the neat part about it is? You can watch this a few times. This will view, I think, 3 or 4 times.
Right, yeah, at least 2. And, of course, hey, tape it. Tape it and you can watch as much as you want. Right. And you can even, if you get tired of listening to it, you can cut the sound down.
Oh, really?
I can't imagine anybody would do that.
Well, let me tell you, for y'all that are watching this at home and that were here tonight, boy, you're in for a treat. You know what's coming up.
Minute 14 to go. 19-16 in favor of Western Branch. And, hey, only 3 matches to go after this one. But in those matches, we'll see 2 number 1 ranked wrestlers and 2 number 3 ranked wrestlers.
This is the 160-pound weight class. This is the match that Great Bridge needed to win. 21, and these guys have 41 wins and 1 loss between them. Amazing. This is, you could be watching the state finals here, or the regional finals.
And we see Dentron Easton, neither wrestler able to score.
This is a pretty tough weight class. McFadder from Cox is in this weight class, and he was runner-up in the state meet.
Dentron Easton is 20-1, but Frank Buckley's 21-0. And I can add that up. That's a combined record of these two guys of 41-1.
There's a takedown.
That's a takedown for Buckley, the #1 ranked wrestler in the area. Only 20 seconds to go in the first period. David Hall, I see pacing over here. He's 2 matches away from Great Bridge. He's the #1 ranked wrestler in the area, 189. We'll see him in a couple matches. $18 seconds. We're at the 160-pound weight division. Just a reminder, 19-6 in favor of the Western Branch Bruins, coached by Terry Purdue. And that's the end of the first period. As Frank Buckley kind of tries to run him out, or run out Dentron Easton. Dentron Easton selects to go down.
Right. And the reason he wants to go down is you can score from there. And Great Bridge is good at, turning the bottom maneuver in for a four-point move. Which is they're going to try to roll you. The higher the caliber of a guy is, the harder it is to roll him. It's all a balance situation. He just does a basic old switch that everybody learns, the first move that they ever learn. Just keep your hips out and go behind the guy. And then he's got an arm bar in there. See that? He's got his arm across his back. It's called an arm bar. Now he's going to try a cheapy tilt. He's got a chain side. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Going to put his knee on the other side. See that knee pad? Watch the knee pad. There. Now start scoring right there. That's it. He's going to pin him.
Hey, he's got time, too. 1:24.
He's going to... No, I don't know why he did that. Why did he do that? I don't know why he stepped back over.
I don't know, but it looks like his shoulder...
Nah, he can't pin him there. He can't pin, not enough pressure. He's got to bring his knee. He's losing it, too.
Yeah. Few back points, though. That'll be 3 back points for Dentron Easton. That'll make the score 5-2 in his favor. He's still got 1:04. I bet Buckley doesn't fall for that again.
Well...
or doesn't he have a choice?
It's not falling for right. I don't think he has a choice. Believe me, he didn't want to fall for it that time.
Right. Yeah, imagine. Minute to go in the second period. It's 5-2 in favor of Dentron Easton in the green and gold. The #2 ranked wrestler, the guy on the bottom, is Frank Buckley, the #1 ranked wrestler. 2 of the 17 ranked wrestlers we'll see tonight.
Buckley, Western Branch trying to get into the match. The fans are trying to get into the match.
Oh, they've been in.
Oh, they've been doing it. Everybody's into this.
Yeah, that's right.
I tell you, everybody's drained with emotion.
Yeah.
It's 19-16 is the team score, but it's been a roller coaster emotionally from the shaking in the hands. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that.
Hey, the score's been tied 3 times.
Oh, it's been tied 3 times. The score's been tied 3 times. If they would have made everybody go home after they shook hands, everybody would have been happy.
Yeah. Well, Terry Purdue would have been, because I think he won the handshake.
I think he won the introduction of players. 1 point for Western Branch.
And that's the end of the third period,
right.
5-2, favor of Dentron Easton. And this would be, if Dentron Easton holds on to win, this would be an upset.
It also, yeah, it would be.
I mean, just because he's the #2 ranked wrestler. Of course, if you're ranked 1 and 2, you're awfully close.
It also would make it tie again.
Yeah, you're right.
How many times would it have been tied in this?
4.
4 times.
It was tied at 0, it was tied at 14, it was tied at 16, and then it would be tied again at 19.
When they said it was evenly matched, I said, I will not be surprised if it's tied going into heavyweight, and it wouldn't surprise me if the heavyweight's tied.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Now, next week, there can't be a tie as a team.
Right.
They have a criteria for advancing in case the match is tied. And it's the team with the most wins, then the team with the most pins. And it goes all the way down to a flip of the coin. At this point, this is going to, again, unless something drastically happens here, watch him throw him right to his head. Nope. Score is 7-2. Now it's Great Bridge's turn to hang on. And that's where he's going to probably lock his hands there right there. He won't advance.
23 seconds.
Oh, he did. Took him down again.
That's 2 more points. That'll make it 9-3. He would sure like to get...
Right, he's got time to Turk him. They know it. They know it, too. They can get... If he turns them right now, he needs 3.
And that'll give him a bonus point.
Go. Wayne Martin, he's in it now. He's got to Turk him. 1.
Oh, that's the end. But a big win for Dentron Easton.
Big
he comes in ranked number 2, beats the number 1 ranked wrestler 9-3, and that makes it tied again at 19. That's the 4th time, including at 0.
4th time it's been tied. I'm going to slide over here and talk to Leonard again. Leonard, this is the 4th time this match has been tied.
I tell you, Frank, it's one of those situations again where it comes down to these guys who were just so evenly matched. There's really so little to choose between the two of them. And the way I see it coming out in these last 3 bouts, you have 171, 189 heavyweight. It looks like I would give the slight edge to Western Branch at 171. You got to give the edge to David Hall at 189. And heavyweight, which is what I predicted would come down to, is a toss-up.
I agree. And it wouldn't surprise me if they tied at heavyweight. Really. But this match is so close that over the next 3 weeks, it could be split. Easily split.
It could easily be split, Frank. And it's because you have 2 teams now, both with winning traditions, who just get in the room and they work so hard that by the time they get out to a wrestling match like this, they're ultra prepared. And they're going up against a team they're equal. So when you have teams that are this well prepared, this fundamentally sound, and they come together, this is what you come up with.
All right, we're at the 171-pound weight division now. 2 points have been scored by Warren Parker, the number 1 ranked wrestler in the area for Western Branch, but David Smith is the number 3 ranked wrestler at 171. We're at the 171-pound weight division. The score is tied for the teams 19-19. 29 seconds to go in the first period. And Parker of Western Branch is up 2-0. 25 seconds to go. 19-19. And now Parker will approach. Again, this is like the last match, it's one in which the Western Branch wrestler is favored just by virtue of his ranking. Instead of 1 and 2 this time, though, we have 1 and 3. David Smith is 18 and 3. Warren Parker is 20 and 1. 5 seconds to go in the first period. And we were just mentioning, Frank, that this is the second match in which the Western Branch wrestler was favored just by virtue of his ranking.
Oh yeah, but so what?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we've only had one number 1 wrestler win his match tonight.
The worst thing that can happen to you tonight is you walk out on a mat and be number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you need to go, I don't want to be number 1, he's number 1, so I can win.
Yeah, exactly. Into the second period now, 4 seconds into it.
It's hard to believe, 171, this thing is still tied. This is anybody's match. 19-19 is the team score, and it deserves to be 19-19 with the way these kids have wrestled. It really does. It's a shame that somebody may lose it, and that's in doubt too.
Yeah, that's right. 1:33 to go in the second period. The Western Branch wrestler is still ahead. That's Warren Parker in the blue.
Gary Beaton just kind of looked over to me, kind of like, whew.
Yeah.
He goes, man.
I can understand.
He's wrestled 13. He's going to wrestle 13 matches tonight. He's out there with,
that's right,
trying to keep these guys apart.
Minute 20 in the second period.
Nice changeover.
That'll go, 2 points will go to David Smith for the takedown. And that'll make it 2-2. Frank, I know you're a former state wrestling champion. Where was that? Here?
Right. I won it locally as state champion and coached at Bethel High School for 6 years. We were fortunate enough to win the Virginia State Team Championship, and we won the regionals a couple of times. So I've been in the sport for about 20 years. I've coached on a college level and traveled internationally and refereed both freestyle, and I'm still refereeing. Matter of fact, today I refereed the junior high school tournament, and I'm the high school director of the Virginia Duels. I do all the matchups. I either make a lot of friends or I hide for a year.
Hey, now you're putting yourself on TV, man. They know where to find you. Hey, it's 4-2 in favor
good
of Parker.
shot. He's going to try to change it to a headlock. I don't think he will, though. And there's a reversal there. That's 4-4. This match is indicative of how this entire match has been.
Sure is.
And there's back points, like two cats in a bag.
There's some back points going to Parker Western Branch. Purdue's waiting for him, though. He's over here at the scores table. He's waiting for this period to end, which is going to happen in 7 seconds.
We got to alert our camera guys to be ready to go to the head table.
That's right. They know.
Here they go.
There he is.
Camera guys, shoot the head table.
Here we go. Having a little discussion here is Terry Purdue. He's with the referee.
He can't talk to the assistant referee. You have to talk to no, you can't.
Oh.
You can only talk to the referee. That's the guy that's calling the match. The assistant referee.
Hey, that's a good position to be in then, huh?
You can't talk to him. The assistant referee is just out there to assist the referee.
Hey, that's not like umpiring baseball, baby. They can talk to all of them. Mickey Irvin, hey, he's over there sneaking around trying to hear what was going on. He comes back, shook his head. He ineffective this time.
Jeez, Mickey.
He's slipping.
Slipping.
Give him a Coke, and look what happened.
All right, here's that deep sit. It's a sit-out. They call it a sit-out because he's like he's riding in a go-kart. It's a sit-out. From there, you can do your turn-ins, your rolls. Okay. He's trying to got wrist control and get his level up. He's got him pried off and he's coming up for an escape. Scores 8-4. Got to unlock your hands. You can't lock your hands around the guy unless you're pinning him, or if it's involved in a takedown, which is from neutral position, taking the man from standing to his feet is a takedown.
I see.
So when next time you're watching that commercial, you've seen a commercial on TV lately, you go, 2, it's like Express Mail 2, it's 2-2.
Yeah.
That's a takedown, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's a takedown, wrestling takedown.
I see. Minute 22 to go in the third period.
Now that's what one referee's looking for, locked hands all the time. He's kind of just troubleshooting out there, making sure nothing happens where somebody gets hurt or takes the pressure off the referee that's calling the bout. And they go opposite each other. I know we can't see it. If we get switch the camera that's up in the stands, you can see how the referees work the bout. Kind of stay away from the guys. There's 2 referees working out there. One is Gary Beatson, who in this particular match is the assistant referee, and Harper Donahue. There's Harper, who is the referee during the match. There's Gary. There's Harper. See, and they're working opposite of each other. See, now Gary's looking to see if the starting position is okay, and if something happens, he'll raise his hand. That's a good shot.
Hey, only 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds to go. All right, see, now he's locked. See that? See, Gary just showed him that he locked hands. He said, Harper, he locked hands. It's automatic. And Purdue, Coach Purdue, doesn't like that.
Hey, look, he wants to talk to the official assistant again. He says, hey,
can't do that. Hey, Gary, you can't talk to him. They'll warn you for stalling. They'll warn you for called a technical violation if you intimidate the referees.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't question their judgment at all. You can ask for their clarification of the rules. Most of the referees will let you roll with it a little bit unless you get abusive.
Right.
Or you just keep pestering them. Then they'll tell you to, they'll warn you, and then you can't come talk to them at all.
That's one escape point for David Hall. That'll make it David Smith.
Yep, and he's going to take him down. No. No, no, no. 1 second and he wins it.
It ends 8-6 in favor of Parker of Western Branch, the #1 ranked wrestler in the area, second #1 to win tonight.
And he just did win.
Yeah, he did. That'll make it 22-19 in favor of Western Branch, but here's David Hall, who is the #1 ranked wrestler at 189. Next to the last match, he's 22-0. Tony Hall is 17-4. You think he's going to go for the pin? Is he going head hunting?
Yeah, he'll go head hunting. This kid has a lot of experience. He's second in the state. Second in the state. I think he'll pin him. Hall, I look for Hall to pin him. And that'll make the match 24-22, and it'll literally put it in the hands of the heavyweight. Decision wins it by anybody, which is probably good for, there's a front headlock.
2 points for Hall on the takedown. Minute 36 to go in the first period.
Hall, look, I'm thinking we're looking for Hall for a pin here. I'm going to talk to Leonard Hall from the Virginia Pilot. Leonard, what do you see? We got 2 matches to go here.
Well, I see that Tony Hall really has his work cut out for him here. David Hall is one of the top wrestlers in his weight class, not only in this area, but in the entire country. He's been in with some national caliber competition. Tony Hall would do well to avoid a pin in this match, and if he can keep it close, possibly a 3-point decision, then he would have done Western Branch a real service.
Then he'll go into the heavyweight tied.
And they would go into the heavyweight tied, exactly, which again is what I predicted going in. And Adam Purdy and Jason Edmondson really are going to have their work cut out for them. This is a supercharged environment here at Western Branch, and it'll be a huge win for either team.
Well, what do you see in the next match at heavyweight?
Excuse me?
Well, how do you see the next match at heavyweight if it comes down to Purdy and Edmondson?
Practically dead even. I think that it'll come down to an interesting confrontation, because Purdy has a little bit of a height advantage and a weight advantage, but Jason Edmondson may be slightly more agile, so the contrasting styles should make for a great match.
Oh, it'll be interesting. And believe me, when they walk on the mat, this whole place will go nuts and everybody will be on their feet. Okay, there's Hall, and again, this is a situation where Tony Hall, if he can just keep the match close and put himself in a position to catch David Hall, you know, it's happened so many times tonight where the guy that's considered the favorite in the bout lost.
Hey, let's go to Mickey Irvin now down at the other end of the gym. Mickey?
Stare down between Adam Purdy and the Dumpster. Jason Edmondson started about 2 matches ago. The Dumpster Tell Frank is wide open on full cylinders. Hey, it could come down to the heavyweights. These guys have been staring each other down for a long time.
Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, you said he's walking back and forth. He said he's on, did he say 4 cylinders?
4 cylinders.
That heavyweight guy's a V8, baby. Hey, there's no there's no 4-banger over there.
There's Hall. The Dumpster. It's just the second period. He's ready to go on the mat right now. He's in front of the bench, which is illegal. It's a team point. You can't do that. He's got to be in the chairs.
David Hall's going to try to turn him. He's got time, a minute 27 to go in the second period.
Look for Hall by fall.
I like it.
He's looking at it. Look at. He looked up at the coach. Now I'm going to pin him.
1:12 to go. 1:08.
Got him in a headlock. He's pinned. He's pinned.
That's it. You're right. David Hall of Great Bridge, #1 ranked wrestler at 189 in the area, beats Tony Hall of Western Branch.
Look at this place.
Hey, look behind you.
Right. The Dumpster!
Hey, he's excited. And look, it's come down to the heavyweight division, Frank, just as we said it might.
You know what? It can be a tie.
Yeah.
He's got to beat him. He's got to beat him. Everybody's on their feet. This whole place is on its feet.
Great Bridge ahead 25-22. Yeah. But if it's just a decision for Adam Purdy, It's tied.
Right. Party's got to win, got to get a bonus point situation or pin.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Edmondson is pumped up. Look at him.
He's pumped. The dumpster. He's ready to brawl. This is just like every single match. This is number 1 match to number 13 match. There has literally been no difference in any match.
Hey, I tell you what, Adam Purdy here at a little bit of a disadvantage. He's ranked number 1.
Oh, no. Poor Purdy.
Yeah. Jason Edmondson, though, ranked 3rd. He's 22-2-1. Adam Purdy, 21-1-1.
That's a front headlock. Now, he can get a cradle off a front headlock. Now, remember, there's certain things that can happen here. Great Bridge doesn't have to win this match. They can win by tie.
Right.
If it's a tie, each team gets 2 points.
Right.
Great Bridge wins the match.
Right.
The dumpster.
Look at him.
I think the dumpster's, you got to put the edge to the dumpster. His team's ahead by 3. He doesn't have to win. He can just keep it close.
Right.
And if he doesn't win, it's a tie.
Right.
And that just sets up the rematch next week.
Hey, and we'll be there.
And we'll be there, right.
Right along with Atlantic Auto Auction.
Atlantic Auto Auction. We thank you for being part of the program. Listen to this crowd.
41 seconds to go in the first period. That hand clapping you hear is coming from Frank.
He's trying to be part of the crowd.
Hey, that's right. Hey, get into it. 33 seconds to go in the first period.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Got him!
Uh-oh!
The pancake!
There's some back points and some takedown points for Jason Edmondson, the dumpster.
The dumpster!
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got him.
10 seconds.
Heavyweights, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the end of the first period.
But look at the dumpster.
Yes, he's excited.
Look at Coach Martin. He's over to Coach Martin. He's going to Coach Martin if we can get the camera shot over to him. They're trying to calm the dumpster down.
Hey, it's the second period now, and the dumpster's up 5-0.
And he's on top. Look at him. Look at him. He's telling him what to do. Hide. He's saying run. No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
Hey, I can tell him that.
Just let him go. Watch him. They're going to let him go. Let him go. I can't.
No.
There's Purdue's a little concerned here. I can't believe he's going to wrestle him. I wouldn't wrestle him. Let him go. That's it.
Yeah.
Now it's 4. He's got a 4-point lead.
Hey, all he needs is a lead.
All he needs to do is run.
Not even that, really. Win or tie.
Now he's in it. I mean, he's got a 8 points, 4 points. He's got a 12-point lead.
Right.
12-point lead. The dumpster's got a 12-point lead. Even though the score's 5-1.
But it's 25-22 for the team.
Right. He needs to get a bonus point to win it. This has been there's too bad there's going to be a loser in this match. This has been great. This is a great match. They'll talk about this until next week when we do it again.
When we do it again.
Right.
I tell you what, I bet our viewership next week will be unbelievable.
Oh no, it's going to be great. And we need your help. These kids deserve your support. Give us a call. Great Atlantic Auction. Step forward. They're one of our sponsors, located over on Lance Road. They have their big auto auction every Friday, every other Friday and Saturday. So every weekend they've got an auction. Take a car by there, or go there and watch it. It's great. And support them. They're supporting us. Great Atlantic Auctions has made this telecast possible.
51 seconds to go in the second period. Still 5-1 in favor of Jason Edmondson of Great Bridge.
Time is running out for Western Branch. Literally. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the entire bout at heavyweight.
There's some fans over on the other side trying to get the crowd up and get the crowd into it.
Trying to get him into it. Purdy. They're all screaming, Purdy, 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 Purdy. The people behind us are going, dumpster, dumpster,
That's
dumpster.
right.
They're over here. They're going wild.
Hey, this place is going to erupt in 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
He's going after him. Now, they should start hitting
Hey,
him.
that's how he got on his back before.
He shot
was going
in a
after
pancake.
him. Yeah.
Right. Now, the dumpster's not bad.
I tell you, he's in good shape. I mean, I remember him a couple years ago when he was a little bigger and around the middle, you know. He's been conditioned. He's in really good shape.
Oh, he's got a heart twice the size of his body. They both do. There's nice shot by Purdy. Buddy's to his knees.
And that's the end of the second period. 2 minutes to go in this match. Great Bridge up 5-1 in this match. 25-22 is the team score in favor of the Wildcats.
And he's on bottom, and that's where he wants to be. Not really. He wants to be on his feet running around, but
yeah.
But he's on bottom, and remember what's got to happen here. Purdy's going to have to pin him to pull it out, and I'm going to have to pin him. Now, the only mistake he can make here is try to roll him. You don't want to try to roll a guy Purdy's size. This says it all. Minute 30 seconds to go.
Can we?
Purdy's on top. He's got to get a pin. Got to knock him out to win.
Can we assume that Edmondson will just kind of try to ride this out until they pick him for stalls?
Yes, no question. He's winning the match. The match is over with. He's got to be, match has to be taken from him. And the way it can be taken from him is he get pinned. He's not going to be disqualified. Now there it is. He's been warned. Okay, Purdy just picked up a point there. Now, you can be disqualified. The next one will be 1 point, and the next one after that will be 2 points. And he just did a quick turn in.
58 seconds to go. It's 5-2 in favor of Purdy of Western Branch.
56 seconds. He's just going to run.
What's all that about?
I think they gave him the dumpster on a point.
No,
1 point. They rescinded it. They rescinded it. That's what he's doing. He's complaining about the point. Referees.
Hey, Coach Smith, we saw assistant coach Chris Smith there, not real happy about that.
Well, they're better off.
Yeah, I mean,
not really. If he was on his feet, it would really be tough to be beat. Yeah. At least he got his hands on him. Purdy's got his hands on him.
52 seconds.
The dumpster, right. He's already been penalized for stalling. But these guys aren't going to disqualify. The referees aren't going to decide the match by disqualifying. No, they won't do that.
34 seconds, 33. 5-2 in favor of the dumpster. 25-22 in favor of Great Bridge. And if Jason Edmondson doesn't get pinned, this is Great Bridge's match.
Oh, no! He's got it! He's got it! 20 seconds to go! He's got it! He's got it!
14, 13.
It'll be tie. He's not going to pin him. He won't pin him.
7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's the match. It's
the match is tied. It's tied. Great Bridge wins.
Wins the match. They'll each get 2 points, so the final score will be 27-23 in favor of the Wildcats.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd.
Look at the Great Bridge crowd, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody did great.
Hey, I tell you what, the final score, as we said, 27-24 in favor of the Wildcats.
It's not over. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Boy, this is interesting. There's a dumpster. We see him.
Wait a minute. It ain't over yet, fans. Stick around here. If they
are they going to make him wrestle another period because it's time? Are they going to make him wrestle?
No. No. We'll get to see what happens here.
Oh, okay.
Time.
Okay, so no overtime. It's over. 27-24 Great Bridge.
Great match.
And we see Mickey now headed out on the floor. Mickey's going to go back and try to talk to, looks like he's going to try to talk to Jason Edmondson. Once again, the Wildcats win 27-24. We thought the dumpster was in trouble. It looked like he might get pinned right at the end. And, of course, a pin for Purdy would have won this for Western Branch.
Go.
Let's go over to Mickey now with the dumpster.
That dumpster.
Okay, having a little technical difficulty, I think. Because okay, yeah, we a little technical difficulty over there. We're not hearing Mickey. We'll go back to him in a minute. Those of you who, and it looks like he didn't get, because of some technical, and now the microphone seems to be working. Now it's off, now it's on. But at any rate, we did not get to talk with Jason Edmondson because of technical difficulties. But it looks like that Frank is headed over now to talk to Coach Martin, and we're going to let him go out and have a word now. Once again, the Wildcats win. It was a great match. Frank and I will be talking about it in just a minute. Again, Mickey's with Jason Edmondson. Mickey.
All right, Jason, started off 2-1. So you go over to the bench and say something to Coach. What'd you tell him right then?
I told him I was going to win. I wanted to beat him.
So you knew you had him. I mean, it's a tough match all the way. What are you thinking going into the third period? Are you trying to hold on, or are you going for it?
Well, I was trying to escape. The last few seconds, I don't know how he did something that I'd never seen before, and he put me on my back. I don't know how he did it.
All right. I'm sure you're going to get another chance to find out. Congratulations tonight. The man of the hour right here, Jason Edmondson, did it for Great Bridge tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks a lot. It's just one guy because Frank's out on the floor now with Coach Martin, and he's going to have a word with him. Frank.
Okay, team score, Great Bridge 27, Western Branch 24. This match was tied 4 different times. There was a lot of strategy going on. Coach Purdue threw some different looks at you.
Yeah, he did. We didn't expect what the person he put in there at 112 and 119. We weren't expecting that, but you know, if we would have won the coin toss, we would have been able to better prepare for that. But he won the coin toss at 112, so that's why he put in that guy. We would have adjusted accordingly, but we had to stick our guy out there first.
This is a great match, a great high school match, and this is the first one. It's pretty well, everyone assumes that you guys are going to hit again at least we hope 2 more times. And next week the regional tournament starts, and if you both of you all just wrestle the quality and intensity that you'll hit again next week in a regional final.
Yes, we will, and you can probably expect for us to hit again, and I'm sure that there'll be a lot more weird things happening like tonight. Like 125, our guys pinning their state placer. That was a big surprise. And our 52-pounder getting beat by a guy they just stuck in there tonight from out of nowhere. That was a surprise.
Right. It came down to if you want to point to the key thing that was the key match in your victory, is that 125-pound match?
No doubt. That and David Hall's pin was expected, so you'd have to say 125. Now, they got some key matches, too, which they won that we didn't expect.
Well, that's Brett's with Coach Stephen Martin, and now I'm going to send it back to the booth.
Oh, all right. Here I am in the booth, guys, and I tell you what, it was a great time. Frank's going to make his way back over here, put his headset back on, and I tell you, this was an exciting match from the beginning to the end. As we mentioned, Frank, the score was tied 4 times. It was tied at 0. It was tied at 14. It was tied at 16. And then it was tied again at 19.
Oh, I'm hoarse. I mean, the enthusiasm that started way back when the guys shook their hands carried through to every match. I've been involved in some great matches before, and I've refereed some great matches, and by far, this is one of the best high school matches of its kind that the area has ever seen, and it's going to happen again.
And you know, the Brooklyn Dodgers said, I believe it was in, wait on next year. Hey, wait on next week. That's what Terry Purdue and his Bruins are saying. Hey, we're going to have another chance. Hey, we're going to have more than just one chance.
They will that. So I guess that just about does it for tonight's show.
Thanks a lot for being with us, Frank. We had a great time. Guys, hey, I hope you enjoyed watching us. Thanks again to Atlantic Auto Auction. Thanks to all of you for joining us. Keep calling, keep writing to us, and stay tuned to ACC 40. A lot more excitement coming up later in the season.
I got you. Take it down.
Welcome to the second half of our basketball doubleheader tonight as the Western Branch Bruins and the defending Eastern Region champion Deep Creek Hornets are getting ready to lock it up here from Deep Creek. Mickey Irvin along with Merlin Vaughn in to be our analyst for the second game. Merlin, we got a lot of great players tonight. Western Branch, of course, expected to do big things this year. I know Ivan Chappell's having a big year, and he's going to have to get some help tonight. But who do you look for to be the key players for the Bruins?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. You know, Ivan Chappell has to play consistently this year. I mean, has to play consistently for this game. He's averaging 20 points a game. But a key player tonight, and two key players tonight for Western Branch, have to be Michael Sharp, who's averaging 10 points a game and 5 block shots. He has to play strong in the middle. And Avon Wiggins. He has to turn over. He has to cut down on his turnovers, as well as be a good playmaker tonight.
And, you know, Merlin, when we talk about the Deep Creek Hornets, we talk about the Southeastern District champions. The last time they've lost a ball game in the Southeastern District is when Alonzo Mourning played over at Indian River. So it's been a long time, and Coach Harry Rest doesn't want it to end tonight.
That's right. And, you know, the last time we had him, we had Keaton Hyman had 24 points and 14 assists, a double-double. John Nixon had 19 points, and Jamie Perrone, pure shooter. I call him Michelangelo. He has that pure stroke. He had 17 points a game. Now they're all averaging in double figures, and if Keaton Hyman distributes the ball well, look for Deep Creek to do well tonight.
You know, you're talking about the big three for Deep Creek. You're talking about 3 of the top 10 scorers in the Southeastern District. When we talk about the Western Branch Bruins, Coach Donovan, what are the keys to the success for Western Branch tonight?
Well, tonight, Western Branch is going to have to control the boards on both ends, and they're also going to have to cut down on turnovers.
And now the Deep Creek Hornets, as we said, they're the team to beat, ranked number 3 in Tidewater. What are their keys to success?
Now, the keys for Deep Creek tonight is to play the up-tempo game, and they must be able to control the boards as well.
So let's see what happens. We're about ready to get underway here from Deep Creek High School. We'll be back for the opening tip right after this. Mickey Irvin and Merlin Vaughn is the starting lineup, or here at Deep Creek is the starting lineups being announced now. The visiting Western Branch Bruins will start Avon Chappell, Michael Sharp, Avon Wiggins, the football quarterback P.J. Giles, and number 33, Rudy Turner. The Bo Jackson lookalike, Rudy Turner, Merlin. The Bruins, one of the hottest teams in Tidewater. They're 5-4. They are 5-0 since they defeated Indian River here on Sports Beat 40. They're ranked 8th in Tidewater and are headed by Coach Mike Donovan. Sports Beat 40 game of the week, Deep Creek and Western Branch. The game that in the beginning of the year people looked on the schedule to see when it was going to be because they knew it was going to come down to this one. And that's Jamie Perrone out there, Keaton Hyman, Vincent Davis, Reuben Morgan, the big man, the punishing inside guy for Deep Creek. And of course, the man, John Nixon, the returning all-city and all-district player, 5th in the district in scoring, averaging 18 points a ball game for Coach Harry Rest. Now we're ready for the national anthem. tie border. And the defending Eastern Region champions here at home tonight, Merlin, that could be a big advantage for Deep Creek.
The keys for the game is that they have to control both ends of the floor, they have to control the boards, and they also have to cut down on turnovers. And Yvonne Wiggins is going to be key to making sure that those turnovers aren't a great number tonight.
And of course, when you have a big ball game, you have the big game officials, and they're here tonight. Rick Ennis will be our referee. Roscoe Hatton and Doug Sermons. We saw Doug work the